All right. So today I'm here with a rather special video. So basically we are back in the 1991 NBA season, the Jordan era, but I have added the 30 best players from the modern era into the Jordan era. As you can see right here, Tyrese Maxey's on the 76ers with Charles Barkley. Although I did forget one key thing, which was that the NBA back in this era didn't even have 30 teams. So some teams have more than one player, but it ended up working pretty well. As you can see right here, Giannis and Jimmy Butler are together on the Bucks with old Moses Malone. This team kind of sucks. So like, you know, it makes sense for them to get two. Trae Young is on the Washington Bullets with Bernard King. The Chicago Bulls have Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Bam Adebayo, which just seemed like a really seamless fit considering that Dennis Rodman isn't here yet in this game and maybe will never come to the Bulls in this simulation. LeBron is back on the Cavs with Mark Price, Big Brad, and Larry Nance. Played with Junior, now he's playing with Senior. Jason Tatum is on the Celtics. Actually, let me make him a small forward real quick with Larry Bird, who is 35 years old, but the team's not that bad outside of him as well. Kawhi Leonard's on the Clippers with Danny Manning and Ron Harper. You're probably seeing a common theme here, which is that there's a lot of teams where the guys are back on their same exact team, although I did decide some of these with a wheel. Like Bam actually was just a wheel that decided this one. Steph Curry's on the Hawks with Dominique Wilkins and Kevin Willis. An example of a player I did not put on his current team because, or you know, his normal team, the Warriors, because they have Tim Hardaway. It doesn't really make sense. Joel Embiid is on the Heat with Glenn Rice and Bimbo Coles. Kyrie Irving's on the Hornets with Larry Johnson, Kendall Gill, and Del Curry. What the hell happened to the Jazz? Where did their player go? I for sure, maybe they don't deserve one. Wait, let me check. So I definitely had Donovan Mitchell here, but I moved him to another team because I was trying to even out all the stuff. Like I said, I was moving stuff around and I feel like I got the teams kind of even. It's not perfect, obviously, because some teams were just better, but we're going to add an honorary member, which is actually the 32nd player. I actually already had 31 players as is, which I'll also explain in a bit. Lauri Markkanen, welcome to the Jazz. He will be an honorary member of this list. He's probably like in the top 35 to 30 to 40 player in the league as is. So yeah, that's cool. And one other thing I forgot to mention, which I will now, is that I made every player, whether they were old or young. These are their current versions, but I made them at most 25 years old. Well, if you were younger, you stood younger than that, but I wanted to make them younger, so they stood decent for the most of the video. The Sacramento Kings, I actually just gave them Fox and Sabonis, so they'll both join Mitch Richmond. The New York Knicks, you know I had to give them Jalen Brunson. I won't even lie, when I spun the wheel, they got Luka, but I said, screw it, I'm gonna give him Brunson. Anthony Davis, welcome back to the Lakers with Magic Johnson, who has not contracted that thing he contracted in real life. Shout out to injuries being off. I guess that's considered an injury. Yeah, sure. I mean, it almost, you know what, anyways. Jokic and Paolo on the Magic. This seemed like a cool duo. The Magic don't really have much going for them. They're supposed to draft Shaq this year, so they probably won't now, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to make Jalen. He probably went up like 1 year in the offseason anyways. Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell are both together on the Mavericks. They're cool. Kevin Durant will go back to the Nets and join Drazen Petrovic and Derek Coleman. The Nuggets now have Luka Doncic with Dikembe Mutombo and Reggie Williams. Obviously, I couldn't put Jokic here because they have Dikembe. Tyrese Halliburton seemed like the perfect fit with the Pacers. He'll join Reggie Miller. You could swing him the ball on the wing. Victor Wembanyama will actually be the middle man of the Detroit Pistons. As you can see, Bill Laimbeer is a 34-year-old, 76 overall. Isaiah actually didn't retire too shortly after this in real life, but in the game, he's only 30. In real life, he was probably 32 when he retired. He just had a lot of injuries, but they're not on this. So yeah, we'll see what Victor can lead this team to. Thought that would be fun. Hakeem Olajuwon's with Ja Morant on the Rockets. Shout out to the Rockets in real life. They just re-signed both of their young core, but neither one of them are top 30 players. So instead they have Ja. Also, the Grizzlies didn't exist, so he had to go somewhere. Paul George will join the San Antonio Spurs. Just seemed like a cool fit. Devin Booker, yeah, he'll have to play small forward, but he'll be all right. He's 6'6". He's on the Phoenix Suns again with Kevin Johnson, Jeff Hornacek, Dan Marley, Tom Chambers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes back to the Sonics or the Thunder or whatever the hell you want to call them, but they're the Sonics in this era with a young Sean Kemp and a young Gary Payton. If anything, I should actually just make him a shooting guard off the rip just to prepare for Gary Payton to get good. And Ricky, you know what? I don't know. You'll figure it out. Yeah, screw it. We'll do that. Whatever. Anthony Edwards is actually back on the Timberwolves with Karl Anthony Towns. Damian Lillard is back on the Blazers with Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter. I know Terry's here, but I had to do it. Dame had to go to the Blazers. Before we go any further, if you want to learn how to win money watching live streams, I want to shout out to the sponsor of today's video, 1v1me. 1v1me is a platform where you can stake on streamers playing any sort of game, including 2K, Play Now, and make money back doing so. They've already paid out over $50 million. So all you have to do to get started is find a match you want to stake on. So right here, Overtime Z's playing against BMO. And because it's an underdog, if you put up $10, you can win up to $30. There's always something to stake on with over 175 matches a week. If you want to join it as well, go to 1v1.me/click and use the code CLICK. This code is only available for a limited time and you must be 18 or older to stake. Thank you to 1v1me for sponsoring the video. And now to get back into it. And last but not least, Zion Williamson. Well, actually least, which I'll explain in a second, is on the Golden State Warriors. So technically Zion's actually not supposed to be on here. The top 30 players in 2K specifically actually ended at Karl Anthony Towns. How I came to that conclusion was just by scrolling through the all players thing, and eventually the last two where it was Cat and then Zion, but I was like, I want Zion to be in the video. So technically it was 31. Now it's 32 because Lauri Markkanen's in the video. And on top of that, there's only like 26 or 25 or 27 teams. So they're overlapping as well. But hey, that's cool. This should be interesting to see how they go down in this era, especially with, you know, the whole Kobe and Shaq not being drafted yet. Hello, young Shaq with the hair, as well as Jason Kidd, Chris Webber, Grant Hill, Tim Duncan, Tracy McGrady. I'll probably go for about 10 years since they're all like 35 or 25 years old. So shout out to the NBA as I record this. It's back today. Actually, shout out to the WNBA. I actually went to the WNBA's last game, the Liberty versus the whatchamacallit. Here's a video I took of when they won it. Confetti falling out the air and everything. You could see me on the broadcast the entire damn game. Look, there I am. Shout out to basketball. Also, for the beginning of this video, I decided to turn off contracts. So basically the players won't be able to leave the teams in free agency. I did this because I don't want them to leave, at least for the first few years, and maybe I'll turn it on later on. But trades are on though, and let's see if there's any blockbusters. John Turner for Charles Jones. Sounds like a damn troll. I actually want to go see if either one of those players is actually real. Why did they even trade these two? Who the hell knows? But yeah, he's real. Hey, look at that. The Knicks are #1 in the conference, and the Blazers are #1 in the West with Dame. Jazz also doing really well with Lauri Markkanen, but it is the Jazz to be fair. And the Bulls have dropped down to 6th in their conference, which, you know, they do have Bam Adebayo, but I guess not enough. I don't know. I didn't even give the Jazz a damn top 30 player, and they seem to be doing just fine. Here's the All-Star teams this year. This looks really interesting to look at, like scrolling and seeing Charles Barkley and then Jason Tatum. Yeah, these teams are pretty damn stacked. Giannis has won MVP in year #1, 24, 11, and 5. In real life, I don't know who the hell won the MVP, but it was probably Mike or Hakeem or No, I think it was Barkley this year, actually. Wait, look at the... No. Take a good gander. The trophy says Maurice Podoloff Trophy 2007-08 NBA Most Valuable Player. We are in 1992. Larry Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Arvydas Sabonis, 6th player. I wonder if this includes any of the dudes I added. I guess not. It doesn't look like it. Anyways, Arvydas Sabonis. Damn, did he get traded to the Detroit? What the hell? Was he a free agent? What? How did this happen? Did it have him in free agency? Well, damn. He's the backup to Victor. They got a 7'5" starter and a 7'3" backup. David Robinson, DPOY. Zion, Most Improved, I guess. And Rick Adelman, Coach of the Year for whatever team. I don't even know. First team, Jordan, Luka, Giannis, Barkley, and Jokic. Oh boy, the 2K time. Charles Barkley makes a statement, leading the 76ers to whatever the hell victory. So the Blazers finished #1 in the league, led by Dame. The Knicks finished #2 in the entire league. I could actually look at this right here. The Bucks did very well, 58 wins with Giannis and Jimmy. The Lakers with AD and Magic were 4th. Joel Embiid's Heat were the 5th best team in the league. Jason Tatum's Celtics were 6th. Lauri Markkanen, in addition to the Jazz, brought them up to #7. And there's a lot of 50-win teams. There must be some trash can teams, but I guess maybe they would take it for Shaq. LeBron's Cavs were the 8th best team in the NBA. Shea's Supersonics were 9th. That's a kind of early time for them to be this good, but I guess, hey, the chemistry worked. Paul George, David Robinson, and the Spurs finish out the top 10. Michael Jordan, Bam Adebayo, and Scottie Pippen, the new big 3, 11th. And then you finish it out with Victor's Pistons, Hakeem Olajuwon and Ja Morant on the Rockets, Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers, Charles Barkley, Tyrese Maxey and the 76ers, and then Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown and the Dallas Mavericks. After that, the worst team in the league was Trae Young's Bullets. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this team didn't look that incredible, but you know what? You might add Shaq now, and you're gonna have a very good chance to do so, I think, with how these old lottery works. But the Timberwolves with Ant and Cat also are looking to add Shaq, and so are Tyrese Halliburton's Pacers. Why is he at 86? Is he like pissed off or something? There's no way he's that low. Yeah, he's probably just pissed off. Yep, there it is, -5. All right, screw it. So the first rounds used to be 5 games, so I gotta be kind of wary of what's going on here. Okay, well, there's a lot of 2-2s already. The Lakers won 3-1 over Hakeem Olajuwon and Ja Morant. Victor's Pistons lost to MVP Giannis and Jimmy and the Bucks in 4 games total. John Stockton, Karl Malone, and Lauri Markkanen were able to get Kawhi Leonard out of here, and the Blazers get the Mavericks. Donovan and Jaylen Brown's team had a good season, but they weren't good enough to beat Dame. The Bulls are facing elimination against Miami, and it looks like it's going to happen. The Heat, Joel Embiid's Miami Heat, are going to get out the first round. Can he get to the third? I don't know, but the second at the very least. And they beat Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, who both played 40 minutes. I do have foul outs off, by the way, and obviously injuries are off. But to be fair, they didn't foul out anyways, so they only had 4. Well, yeah, Jordan had 4 fouls in this game. We're going to get our first gameplay action, and this is actually a pretty good game here. With yeah, y'all want to stay on this footage right here? Make it look like we were looking through a damn 1982 VHS tape. Let me just see it for 3 seconds. This is going to make... oh my goodness, this is terrible. LeBron, yeah, I could still see that shot was terrible. Turn this off. Oh my goodness, it got louder when I turned it off too. Lewis back up the other way. way. He'll go between the legs a couple times. Pass it over to Larry. Larry over to Gamble. Gamble, the drop step back out to Lewis. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Larry will go through the lane. Okay, never mind. I should know what they're doing now. They're up by 6. Larry Nance and Larry Bird having a little Larry off. LeBron now to the basket against Tatum. Tatum playing really good defense. He stops and pass back out to Craig Elo, who did not shoot the 3. I mean, they didn't shoot a lot in this era, but I mean, damn. Craig Elo will now pull a deep mid-range, and that is good. Jason Tatum looking confident, walking the ball up the court. By the way, these Celtics jerseys are easily the most like similar looking jerseys, right? I don't know. Tatum misses the shot because Tatum looks the exact same. Anyways, up to LeBron. LeBron all the way, and oh my goodness, he got stopped, but he also got it back, and they're gonna bring it down to 2 points. 55 seconds to go. They just need one more stop. Tatum versus LeBron is a perfect matchup to start with since, you know, they're playing the same position. And Tatum trying to go right at him. He'll pass it down to McHale. McHale now kind of hounded down low, but he will hit the shot anyways. Kevin McHale, one of the greatest post players of all time. He introduced himself to the video. There you go. This game will probably be over after that, especially since they probably won't even take a damn 3. LeBron, oh, he makes a quick pass up to Brad, actually to bring the game back within reach. They will again need one more stop. 39 seconds to go. What a look by Mr. James, Mr. Raymond. Jason Tatum with the spin off of LeBron, gets right to the basket, and he makes the shot. He mixed LeBron, got him the hell off of him. That little 2K spin right there. I don't even hit that damn spin. Screw. We'll see the last shot, even though it's probably, I mean, it's over. Let's be honest, it's over. D Brown in the game. Shout to D Brown. You know what I'm saying? Put his elbow over his face for the dunk. Why are they driving to the basket? I don't know. What are they? They're so confused. This is what an era. Well, they made the shot, but so as the free throw drops, neither LeBron James or Michael Jordan will be going home in this first season with the championship, as they both get smoked in the first round. I won't lie, I mentioned the WNBA earlier, you know, series and everything. I kind of like the 5-game series format. It's kind of nice. Shea Supersonics, led by his 27-10, will defeat David Robinson and Paul George and the Spurs. Paul George did not do much in this game. They were a 4-5 seed matchup, so, you know, nothing too crazy. And the Knicks will face their demise, sadly. Jalen Brunson and Patrick Ewing will go home to Charles Barkley's 31-22. Tyrese Maxey with a good 19-point game as well. But Charles Barkley with damn 20 free throws. Oh yeah, we seeing Embiid all over again. Anyways, they will go on to the second round. We'll have Tatum and Bird against Barkley and Tyrese. Jimmy and Giannis against Joel. And Glenn Rice is over there. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander against Damian Lillard, who's actually off the bench right now. And Anthony Davis and Magic Johnson against the big 3 over here in Utah with John, Laurie, and Karl Malone. Which actually, they're already up 3-0. They about to sweep? Yes, they will. The Jazz sweep the Lakers. And the Celtics have been eliminated by the Sixers. They will move on another round. So Tatum and Bird get out of here. Charles Barkley is proving his dominance. We have a Heat versus Bucks game 7, which looks like it's going to be an easy win for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Jimmy Butler just too much for Embiid and Glenn Rice. Jimmy Butler had 29 points in this. As we probably know from 2K, Jimmy Butler doesn't really like to shoot the ball that much, but he did in this game. And then, yeah. And the Blazers got some dog because, well, they might lose this game, but to be this far and you even decided to bench Dame for some games, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, he benched half the games of the season almost and 3 games out of this playoff run so far. Anyways, there's 116 to go, and it's 113, 115. They're gonna make me turn off this damn error filter every single time, but that's fine. At least it's right there on the screen. Like I don't have to go hunting for it. So Shea at the shooting guard against, is this Clyde? That's not Clyde. Oh yeah, I see Clyde over there on the wing. Well, there goes Shea pulling up, and I mean, Shea does have a game that would suit the 90s very well, or really any era ever actually. And oh my goodness, Clyde Drexler cooking and gets to the rim to bring it back to a tied game. He broke off his defender for a second there. And yeah, this court's old as hell. The Portland man, graphic design of hell. Good. Portland, man, I would have never guessed. Anyway, Shea going left between the legs, goes back right to the basket, back out to Benjamin. Wonder how many of those he's got. Anyway, Shea all the way to the basket, going to the post, and he will take the tough shot in the post. Screw it, it's good. If it's a mismatch, that is Terry Porter, I think. Yeah, that's Terry Porter guarding him. Dame trying to cook, I guess. Dame brings it back out to the 3-point line. I wonder how he'll be without shooting many threes, but he gets wide open. So I mean, you can't be much worse when you're doing that. That was Gary Payton, young self guarding him, and Payton back up the other way. He will, oh yeah, it looks like they're gonna post up Shea against Porter. Shea in the post. He will take the fade away, confident, and it is correct. 119, 117, 21 seconds to go. Blazers down by 2. Now Dame probably won't check a 3, and we'll see if Gary Payton's defensive instincts will kick in right here. Shoot, maybe we'll see a steal or something from the glove and name the damn badge after him. Anyways, Dame goes left to the basket. Dame over to Duckworth with the floater from deep, and he gets his own rebound. Kevin Duckworth with the Dennis Rodman level hustle. He took a garbage shot, especially since, I mean, to be fair, Kevin Duckworth does actually just shoot the ball with one hand, as you know from his damn 2K jumper. So anyways, tied game 119-119, the last series of the second round. And who will be going on to the conference finals? Will it be Shea? 6 seconds to go. He's got a lot of room now. It looks like he's working in a lot of comfortable areas, and he gets fouled and grabbed by Clyde Drexler. That is a blunder of a foul. That man Shea just, I can't even say he foul baited. That man got hugged. Shea, the second one, will also be good. And the Blazers have no timeouts left. Can Dame pull off a miracle? Actually, oh yeah, it goes to him. 2 seconds. Dame from full court, and that is off. Seattle is going to round 3. So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, hey, 38, 7, and 13, looking like more than ever the best player in the series. And we're gonna have Milwaukee versus Philadelphia. Giannis and Jimmy against Charles Barkley and Tyrese Maxey. I want to say Jimmy's former teammate Maxey, but it definitely isn't, because Jimmy left the year before he got drafted. And then Shea will have his toughest opponent yet against John Stockton, Lauri Markkanen, and Karl Malone. Don't have Jeff Hornacek yet. He was still in Phoenix. Bucks are up 3-1. Jazz and Seattle are tied 2-2. Now it's 3-2 in both series. And I believe the Bucks just won it. Yes, they did. They went up 4-2, led by Dale Ellis's 28 points. So it looks like a lot of supporting cast help as well. Jay Humphries with 15. Alvin Robertson, who was, I believe, the first DPOY or one of them. They got a good squad over there. And the Supersonics have lost to the Jazz in 6 games. Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Malone, and Lauri only had 8, but the team was just too good, I guess. So we've got a team that's basically entirely formed from modern era players, or like, you know, led by them. To be fair, they also do have the tendencies of Moses Malone and even Alvin, who's older, but still, although it does look like he's a creative player in 2K specifically. I know I always have to, you know, anyways. And the Jazz, who are basically still their old construction, plus Lauri Markkanen, who was technically not even supposed to be on this list. And the other list that I did factor in, which funnily enough, the ESPN just dropped their top, you know, like 100 players. And I looked at that as well when making this video, as Giannis drops 42 to win the game 1. Giannis and Karl Malone both regarded as 2 of probably the top 5 or 6 power forwards of all time. I don't know where people rank Karl Malone these days. I feel like he gets, you know, pegged down because of, you know what he did anyways. 109-99. The Bucks win another game. Karl Malone at 28 and 18, but Giannis and Jimmy duo was too much. But yeah, I was looking at the ESPN top 100, and they actually had almost the exact same top 30 players as 2K has. The only difference is that they had Trae Young at like 38, and in 2K he's like firmly a top 20 player, 25 player. So yeah, the Jazz will take their first game, as Giannis had 31, but Malone combined for 42. And this is a big game right here, as I believe the Bucks are up 2-1. So the Jazz trying to hold on to their championship hopes, as they are down by 2, or no, they're actually up by 2, but down 2-1 in the series currently. And this would probably be end game for them if they lost this one. They're not coming back from no damn 3-1. Karl Malone in the post against Moses Malone, and he will shoot a deep fadeaway and miss it. Man, that fadeaway being light pressure is kind of insane. He's shooting it from like a dumb far away. Jimmy will go to the basket, go to the post. We are seeing a lot of nasty post basketball on this, and I love it. Shout out to Jonquel Jones of the Liberty. She was out there like damn Shaq, and there goes Lauri Markkanen dunking over Giannis, who maybe is the modern day version of Shaq. But we will see, about to join the league in probably T-minus 10 minutes, or at least on my end, probably 5 minutes in the actual edited video. Anyways, Giannis to the basket. Oh my goodness, he hands it right to Markkanen, but somehow still picked up by, I believe that was Humphries. Anyways, Butler has a lot of room to himself. Not really, actually. I definitely lied. But Giannis is wide open down low, basically, because John Stockton was on him. They worked into that switch, and that was the good read by Jimmy Butler there, honestly. Giannis would have probably got the board anyways, though. John Stockton and Karl Malone pick and roll, getting ran off the rip. Or not off the rip, I guess, because we're kind of far into this already anyways. Malone down low. He'll go to the post hook, and that is good over Moses. You would think that Giannis and Malone would be matched up together, but I guess not. At least not right now. It looks like Giannis is at small forward. I don't know, actually. I have no clue. Or Karl's at center. Anyways, Giannis against Lauri Markkanen, and that is off, but he gets his own board. He will go up again and miss it, but he gets fouled. And Milwaukee is down by 4 right now. And Giannis at the line, this is never a good sign. He will make the first. I just heard a bunch of like agonized people in the crowd. I think they were very surprised to see that, as he misses the second one. Mark Eden's back in the game as Malone. Yeah, okay, wow. And Jimmy Butler's against Karl Malone. I don't know what the hell this lineup is anyways. This is not a good matchup, but oh yeah, I guess it is. Jimmy Butler with the steal up to Giannis. He has the whole break to himself, so much so that I just saw Mark Eden turn around. He was on pace with him. He's in the same, you know, he's not gonna reach him, let's be honest, but he just he just kind of gives up. Started thinking about matchups on a damn fast break. Anyways, they're only down by 1 now, and there's 40 seconds to go. John Stockton will pass the ball down to Karl Malone. Malone will get fouled. Now, he's not the best free throw shooter either, but maybe he's on fire or something. It'll actually be like a good percentage right now. Who knows? Let's see. 79. And that one was good. The second one is off. Rebound by Giannis. 29 seconds to go. Only down by 2. It's very favorable for this era. Oh my goodness. Giannis is wide open down low. He'll pass it to Giannis. Giannis will go through the defense, miss it, but gets his own putback dunk. Giannis Antetokounmpo ties it up at 103. We got multiple mismatches on this court, but the Bucks are winning theirs, and the Jazz have blown their lead. NBA Finals may be on the horizon. The first for Milwaukee since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and it would be the, Giannis would do it yet again just 20 years earlier and 2 generations sooner, or 1 generation, I guess. I don't know. Would it be? I guess it'd be 2, yeah. Anyways, finally, Giannis is on Malone. Will it work out to their advantage? I don't know. Malone with the fadeaway, and he misses it. Bucks have no timeouts. Giannis will shoot the full court shot, and actually got pretty damn close. They are going to overtime. Oh, they're playing some old school, what's it gonna call it, music. That's kind of nice. Playing the old school, and I guess is it NBC? I don't know. It is 111-114 with 142 to go. I did not think this Bucks team was gonna be this good. Oh my goodness, Giannis has the, what the hell? He pulls up for the midi, and it is good. I mean, Giannis probably does have like a 77 midi. Shout out to Giannis. He has one of the more underrated. People be acting like Giannis, and yes, his bag is limited, but he's got a nice fadeaway to him. Karl Malone in the post, and he'll shoot the fadeaway right back, and he makes it. They needed that desperately, as they're only down, or they don't have much to give, as they're down by 3 or 1:23 to go. Giannis will try and go right at him. Instead, he's gonna get the screen from Moses Malone. I don't know why they dribble so wide on those. Anyways, he misses. That's a rebound by Malone. Like, why is he dribbling, instead of dribbling at Malone, kinda, he dribbles all the way out to the damn 3-point line? Like, you're Giannis. Why are you out here? And there's like no way to fix that. I would highly doubt. Anyways, John Stockton, at least for, me to do it with a damn slider or something. And Malone will go to the basket. He's gonna post up against Giannis again. Karl Malone trying to reach the promised land. I guess he's here, but he's got to, succeed. He misses. 52 seconds to go. Bucks up by 3. Alvin Robertson with the ball. He's got Jimmy at the top of the key. Jimmy will pass it to Giannis again. They're going straight through him. They're gonna, oh my goodness, and Giannis with the dunk. And Karl Malone with some terrible pick and roll defense. They didn't even really set a damn pick. They just slipped it. I guess maybe that's what they got him stuck. Pass it in the corner to John Stockton. They need you, buddy. To shoot a 3, please. Oh my goodness. And they're gonna try and force it down low. It's got to be over though, honestly. I mean, actually, it doesn't have to be if they just would have scored right there, but they took too much time probably now. Stockton with a lot of room in the mid-range area. He will try and force it to the basket. He drops the damn ball. Malone, the floater. That's good. 25.9 to go. They're probably gonna foul though, but if they foul Giannis, they are gonna foul Giannis. I don't know why the ball was given to him, but I could see him. He's gonna hit one. He's gonna hit one. Yep, there it is. And that is it. The Milwaukee Bucks are gonna win the NBA championship. Or, well, wait, isn't this this is a good game, but I'm pretty sure there's only game 3. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Butler medium shot blocked. Laurie Markkinen with the layup, and just like that, we are now in OT again. 128, 126, 115 to go. Giannis will go to the right all the way, get fouled by oh, okay, that's Karl Malone. Giannis, the first is off, as the Bucks are up by 2 right now, so they have the advantage, and he will hit the second one. Stockton will pass it down to Malone. Malone against Giannis. Malone in the post. Malone bumps, and he gets blocked by Giannis and goes back up again. Another miss, and that one is tipped back in miraculously. Karl Malone with the left hand, and it gets tipped back in by Giannis, actually, as he was trying to fight for the rebound. Back up and off the high glass to bring it back to a 1-point game. Giannis now brings it back up the court. He will go right to the basket and pass it off. What a play from Giannis to go right at the rim. Bring it up to 3 again with 43 seconds to go. Leaves a lot of time on the clock, but nonetheless, once again, the screen and roll from Karl Malone. Malone down low, and it is stolen by Giannis. Giannis up to Humphries. Humphries has Jimmy wide open, and that is the dunk, and that should be the game this time. Oh my goodness, who has the ball? Markkinen, close shot missed. Okay, it's got to be over, right? Thank you. Good God. 36 and 11 from Malone. 33, 15 and 10 from Giannis. 30, 13 and 7 from Jimmy. I'm curious, did any one of them foul out? Yeah, Giannis should have, and Jeff Malone had 7 fouls, and Mark Eden had 10. Alvin Robertson. The reason why it's most important to turn off fouls in this era is because they foul so damn much. Look at how many people were fouled out on both of these teams. It was like, what, 5 or 6 total on both, and that is 3-1. Is that just gonna do it? Nope, that's 3-2. All right, screw it. The Jazz are gonna win another game by 4. John Stockton with 24 and 14 in the win. Are they about to come back down 3-1, or are the Bucks gonna finally close it out? Oh my, 139 to go. We're getting a classic game 7 finals, damn near 3-1 comeback in year number 1. The 1992 playoffs. The MVP trying to close it out, but he's down by 1 right now to Karl Malone and the Jazz. Stockton's got it. They're going to pass it down again. This is one of the best big man bruiser battles you could ask for, and Karl Malone will get fouled. Malone at the line again, and that one is good. He's shooting 27 points on 50% from the field, but he misses the second free throw. Giannis, oh my goodness, blazing to the rim, but he pulls up a shot. Blunder of hell from Giannis. And once again, okay, he finds his way back to Karl. He's going to guard Karl in the low post. Malone with the post hook, and that is off. Rebound by Antetokounmpo. Giannis running all the way back up the other end. He's just too quick for anyone to stay with him, and that is 104-104. It's them damn strides he could take. Pass down, and Giannis with the steal, the wingspan. Jimmy's on the right side. He has the lane, but no, Giannis will go himself, take a fall away shot. 106-104. Giannis with an insane electric back and forth play here. Pass down to Malone again. Can Giannis get one more stop? Malone passes it back out to Stockton. The screen again by Malone. Stockton now in the mid-range by Stockton, and that is good. They decided to mix it up, and John Stockton with the huge shot to tie it up at 106, and they played the clock well because there's 29 seconds to go. Bucks do not have the last shot, but how late in the clock will they go for? Malone will pass it into Giannis. He is getting awfully close to the damn backcourt, and it'll be the screen from Moses Malone. Giannis now isoing on the left wing. He's using his dribble moves. He goes to the post. He spins off in the post. He passes back out to Robertson. Robertson to Humphries. Pass down to Moses Malone. Moses back out to Jimmy for 3. And that is good. What a set. Oddly ran by the Bucks for a top of the key 3, looking like Robert Horry, and that is a 3-point lead in a non-3-point era. John Stockton, do you have something to say about this? Pass in Stockton, right corner for 3, and that is off. Rebound by Giannis. Oh my goodness, he has blown past Malone. They will barely even get a foul off, and the Milwaukee Bucks look like they will hold off on the 3-1 lead. MVP chance rolling in. He misses the first free throw. I don't know if the Jazz have any timeouts left, but either way, second one is good, and that is it. Milwaukee will win championship number 1, even if Stockton hit a damn well, not if he hit a 4-point shot, but and yep, what a fight and what a win. The well-deserved champions of year numero uno. I don't know who the hell these guys are that are coaching these teams. I couldn't tell you, but whatever. Jimmy Butler hoisting up the trophy, and Giannis will obviously win finals MVP with one of the most insane, dominant, although Jimmy, with the shot of his life, 29, 12, and 2 with 2 blocks from Giannis, 27 and 9 from Malone. Damn near got that ring, but he got it stolen away from a dude who isn't even supposed to be in this era. Giannis with the finals MVP and the MVP in the same season. I believe Hakeem won DPOI. Bill Laimbeer retired. Time for Victor to take over. Him and can we actually check what the hell happened there? How is Domantas Sabonis, or not Domantas Sabonis, although he is in the league, but Arvydas Sabonis on the Pistons? He must have just signed here in the middle of the season. Yep, they signed him to a 1-year, $2 million deal, which, to be fair, that's not the minimum, so they had to have some money to do that. And there was some re-signings, although like I said earlier, it doesn't really matter because I turned off contracts for now. Bill Laimbeer gets his number retired with the Pistons, and Robert Parrish with the damn Celtics. Shot clock only resets when ball. Oh, does it normally reset when it airballs back in this era, or backboard? Actually kind of crazy. I'd like to see that happen in 2K. All right, so the draft lottery for Shaq, the number 1 is the Bullets with Trae Young, number 2 the Pacers with Tyrese, number 3 Ant and Cat back on the Wolves. Shaq or Alonzo Mourning, who will win it, or whatever the hell. Screw it and watch it. Although a lot of times, like even with videos recently when I'm doing draft videos, it'll just mess up the lottery and show the wrong team, and then it'll be glitched by the end of it anyways. I don't know, but yeah, you can just remember whatever. Oh, the Magic the Hawks and the Magic have both moved into the top 3, it says. Okay, don't the Magic have Jokic and Paolo? Wait, are the Magic about to get Shaq, Jokic, and Paolo? They said the Hawks and the Magic, though. The Hawks have Steph. There is, man, and the Timberwolves are gonna move down to 5 from, I believe, 2 or 3. Pacers looking to move down to 4, and they will. So it is between the Hawks, the Magic, and one other team I'm forgetting right now. And the Magic will get number 3. Okay, so we're not gonna see Paolo, Shaq, and Jokic, but we could either see Curry with them, or yep, Trae Young's gonna fall to 2, and Stephen Curry is gonna have Shaq added to the Atlanta Hawks. Well, that was a worthwhile lottery to watch. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty insane. Unless they sell number 1 pick Shaq. Okay, there you go, Atlanta Hawks. The Bullets are gonna trade pick number 2 for Dan Marley. So that means that Alonzo Mourning. Oh wow, that's actually a smart trade too, because that's the team with Devin Booker, who's currently at small forward. So they're gonna trade their small forward. I wouldn't say that this is definitely not a smart trade for the Bullets, because Trae Young, I mean, they could be good with Dan Marley, but I mean, you could have had Alonzo Mourning though, and Jim Jackson, and Oh, another trade. Jerome Kersey for the 4th pick and Bonzo Ellis. All right, yeah, who cares? In this type of league, that Kobe draft is going to be hectic. Even the KG one. But yeah, Shaq will join Steph Curry. Doesn't even seem correct. And yeah, no free agents just yet. I might turn it on in like year 6 or something. I don't know. So the Bullets now, instead of having pick 1, they walk out of this free agency with a 1. Did they trade for Purvis Ellison? Or, okay, I guess he was already there. So I guess they do have a center, and Bernard King's getting older. They get a new small forward who's 26, Dan Marley. They're just not very good. That draft could have helped them a lot, but they sold it in 2 ways. One being out of their control. And then you got the Hawks. Dominique's getting a little bit older, Kevin Willis, but now you got Shaq, and they could just contend off year 1 if we're being honest. Shaq's gonna be already really good with 1 million gold badges out the gates. And some of these guys are gonna continue to get better because I did make like every single player like 25 years old. By the way, yeah, here's like a visual of it. If you look after Michael Jordan, who's #1 in the league at a 99, it takes a while to get to any other player who, yeah, it's Karl Malone is the next best player that was already in the league. Aside from that, these modern players are ruling the league, as Victor's now up to a 95. He obviously took the biggest jump, but that's to be expected. Oh, Zion also went up to a 92 as well. And Zion was probably the same age as he was in real life because, yeah, I like how this dude wrote his draft class. 1993 accurate, 49 real dudes. Just like it's in very plain English. The Atlanta Hawks are the #1 seed in the entire league at 33-10. The addition of Shaq was league changing with 16-8 a game. And Steph is just so happening to average 5 more points per game this year on about the exact same minutes and more assists. I mean, it's literally Steph. This is technically, you know, modern day 38-year-old Steph or whatever the hell he is in just a 25-year-old body. So it's not like he really has room to get better. Shea won MVP with 28 and 9 a game. Elite season. Shaq, Rookie of the Year, obviously. Arvydas Sabonis, 6th Man of the Year again. Michael Jordan, DPOI. Kenny Anderson, Most Improved. KC Jones in the Supersonics, #1 seed, I guess, and they won Coach of the Year. Shea, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, LeBron, and Jokic are your All-NBA first team. Forgot to check this last year, but Shea led the league in scoring, tied with Charles Barkley, then LeBron, Karl Malone, and Jordan. Rebounds was also Charles Barkley at 15 a game, much more than anybody else. And 13 assists damn near from Magic Johnson, 63% from the field from Zion, and 53% from 3. Far and away leader is Steve Kerr, although he shot much less than really a lot of people. Even Drazen Petrovic is shooting 12 a game. There's a lot more threes being made than you would expect in this era. Oh, no. Damn, I'm stupid. I'm looking at the field goals. I'm like, what the hell? There was one time I saw Steph with 15 threes attempted. I mean, honestly, yeah, no, that's not, yeah. He's still shooting much less than most people, but he's only shooting 1 and Steph shooting 4. I didn't really like doing the all teams one. I will go back to conferences. Anyways, Atlanta did finish best in the East, but the West had the best team, like I said, with Gary Payton out at 87 and Sean Kemp now at 88. They both went up by like 5. John Stockton and Karl Malone. Oh, damn, they got Lauri Markkanen off the bench. Okay, I was like, what the hell? He couldn't have been gone. Now, trades can happen, like I said, but I don't think any major trades would happen. Anyways, the Lakers are still up there. And then you got Dame and the Blazers, Ja Morant and Hakeem and the Rockets, Paul George and D-Rob. Zion actually at center for some reason. I guess because they just felt like it. And the Warriors. And then Luka Doncic and the Nuggets. This is a team that I thought to mention last year. I was like, damn, where the hell were they at? And actually, they won 29 games and made the playoffs. Oh my goodness. That is the most insane drop. They were 33 games back of the #1 seed. So expect them to get quick work. If any teams upset in the West specifically, the East must be much better because they had just a 13 game differential, which compared to the West, I mean, my goodness. Also, most of these teams are really 5 games within each other. Anyways, so the Heat, Joel Embiid's team did real swell this year again. LeBron's team did real good. The Bulls again with Bam Adebayo did fine. Victor's Pistons are out here now with Sabonis off the bench, and they are the 5th seed with 50 wins as well. KD and the Nets actually sneak in as the 6th seed. I mean, I wouldn't say sneak in. And the Pacers actually take a big jump, which wouldn't be fully expected after their last year being in the top 3 of the lottery. Also, Reggie Miller's currently off the bench. And the Knicks will fill out as the 8th seed. They were the 1 seed last year. This is a sad drop off, but maybe earned, honestly, considering that they lost in the damn first round. And just as some teams that Jokic's Magic just barely missed it. Well, I mean, they sizably missed the damn playoff. And in the West, the worst team was the Mavericks. They are the worst team in the league with Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell. And the Bullets, or actually, no, the Celtics are actually the worst worst team in the East. Damn, they were in the playoffs last year, but they took a major drop off. Larry Bird only went down 3 overalls, but I guess they just suck. All right, screw it. Yeah, first round, Lakers, they'll advance. Actually, let's just do this. Knicks are out of here. Nuggets, Nets, Rockets, Heat, Pistons, and Warriors. So the Heat got upset by the Pacers. Joel Embiid is out of here to Tyrese Halliburton and Reggie Miller in a actually 1-3 series in the first round. And that was the only upsets. Thankfully, the West did not have any. They almost had one. The Jazz actually almost lost to the Warriors, who had 37 wins. Okay, that's not that crazy. I mean, it is, but yeah, it's not as bad as 29 wins. Yeah, the Nuggets did not win a game. Luka's out there trying to carry. It's not looking good. Also, only trade that looks like worth mentioning. Oh wait, was this was last summer? Okay, I was about to say, yeah, because I saw Dan Marley got traded. I thought he got traded again from the team he got traded to, which was the Bullets, but no, this is from the draft when they traded for Alonzo Mourning and everything. And all these other trades, I couldn't tell you who half these guys are. Shout out to Harvey Grant though. Well, second round, these are the survivors: Atlanta and Chicago. I like the little like stroke around Atlanta's, you know, like the boxes right there, like around Shaq, and you know what I'm saying? Anyways, that just looks different. Like if I go to the, hold on, I need to do an experiment now. If I guess they all have it, but there's a cool color. Anyways, Steph Curry and Shaq against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Bam Adebayo. Then you got LeBron and company against Tyrese Halliburton and Reggie Miller. You got Shea against Damian Lillard again, and you got Magic and AD against the Jazz again. I believe this is the exact same last year. And the Hawks are going to get 4-0'd by the Bulls. The Bulls were the seed below or whatever, the 4th seed to the 1 seed. And they sweep them. The Pacers have also been eliminated by LeBron. So we're gonna have a LeBron versus Jordan 3 versus 4 seed matchup in year number 2 as Seattle will advance. That's not too surprising. Shea's been on a damn mission. And actually, I don't really want to see the Jazz play, but screw it. I'm at Simcast now, and oh my goodness, it's about to be, oh wow. I genuinely was trying to stop it, and that was just one on end of the game free throws from Sam Perkins at the buzzer, the absolute buzzer, as the Lakers will move on. So obviously, LeBron versus Jordan, LeBron, Mark Price, and Brad, which is a good big 3, honestly. I noticed that when I wanted LeBron to be on the Cavs just because, you know, it's iconic, but the team was pretty damn good even without him, even if I added like a more mediocre player to him. And Shea, Gary Payton, and Sean Kemp against AD and Magic Johnson and James Worthy. Really good matchups right here in the conference finals, but the Lakers are looking like they're trying to move on, and Chicago is also up 3-1, now 3-2. All right, I definitely will simcast this though because, you know, it's Michael versus LeBron. But are the Bulls up or down? I don't know. They were up 14-point win by Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Bam Adebayo to LeBron's 31, 9, and 10. Brad had 20 rebounds, didn't shoot so well though. And the Lakers and Bulls will meet up in the finals. This happened a few years earlier in real life, which, you know, would have happened again in the sim because the sim starts after that. But yeah, I believe this is the most marquee matchup you can really get for this era, especially with Magic still healthy. And it is a 1-point game, 1:08 to go. 108-107 is the scoreboard. Los Angeles down by 1. And I don't think Magic is in the game right now, but that's just a mistake. They're going to sub him in eventually. But James Worthy will actually ISO at the top of the key against, I think this is BJ Armstrong on him. And he will go to the post hook. I guess that's your bag. No, but Divac with the rebound. And Vlade off the bench. Actually, what overall is he? 84 now. I feel like he wasn't this high when I first... Okay, he was like a 79 or an 80, it looks like, based off his little graph. Because, yeah, I would have actually probably put AD as the power forward if Vlade was at 84. But whatever. We're here now, and y'all are in the finals. Michael Jordan misses the floater. Magic still on the bench. It doesn't look like... Damn, wait, look at who they got. Oh, hold on. Down to AD. AD against Bam. He gets blocked. Good center matchup. Look at how they got a player sitting on the floor. They have multiple players sitting on the floor. Not enough spots on the bench. That's just interesting to see. Michael Jordan all the way. He will try and foul bait, actually, but he does not get the foul in this, which is funny because they be having a lot more fouls, but no weak fouls, I guess. Funny to see Michael Jordan try and foul bait. Anyways, oh, wow. 18 seconds to go, and it is a 4-second shot clock differential. I had to look up at the shot clock to see that, and they are up by 1. James Worthy will go to the basket, go to the post. James back out to AD. AD will take a nasty floater, and that will be a timeout. AD with the fall away left-handed floater is disgusting. Jordan with 3 seconds to go. Michael at the top of the key, the 3-point line, and that is off. I don't know why he wouldn't try to get to a mid-range, but he misses, and they lose by 1. Michael Jordan, what is even your 3-point rating? It's probably pretty decent, but I don't know. Oh my goodness, look at all these. Oh my, he has all the damn Hall of Fame. He is still the best player in the league overall wise. Oh my, 73 3-point shot versus 99 midi, and he did not try to get to a midi. The Bulls will win the next game. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I'm tweaking out. Anyways, 40 points from Michael Jordan. Yeah, imposing his dominance in the league. I do have to look at the more individual stats for him versus LeBron, actually, as the Lakers win the next one by 40. Maybe I got to focus on the finals, but screw it. No, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. In the conference finals, he averaged 28, 7, and 7. with 3 steals against Bron, who averaged 31, 9, and 8 with 1 block, on 55 from the field, 67 from 3. Damn, on 2 attempts, as Mike did not hit a 3 and also shot 62% though. So yeah, it's gonna be that's the most elite matchup you can get, especially with the fact that they're for some reason playing players so many minutes, 42 minutes. Like, yes, I mean, yeah, I guess it's because it's also Jordan and LeBron. They're really good, so they play a lot. With no injuries and no foul outs, they're for sure gonna play a lot. The Lakers are gonna handedly take the next game as well, 34, 10, and 7, and they are up 3-1. James Worthy, Magic Johnson got their new Kareem, and his name is Anthony Davis. A little second win for the franchise, and I mean, they're up. Let's see. They miss a shot. Yeah, Bam got the rebound. All right, bet. 22 seconds to go. Jordan has to hit a shot here to extend the series, or whoever the hell takes the shot, but will he do it? Actually, he's trying to pass into Pippen. Is Jordan even not in the game? Is Jordan not in the game? Why is Michael Jordan not in the game? Phil Jackson pulling off damn Zen Master miracles. Instead of when he benched Scottie Pippen that one time and let Tony Kukoc take the last shot, he is going to let Scottie Pippen ISO against Byron Scott for the last shot of the series, and Scottie Pippen will step back, trying to get to the basket, fade away, close shot, and it is good. Scottie Pippen, he saw Jordan miss that 1-3 and decided to scrutinize him and send him to the bench, and the Bulls will keep their series. Imagine they win the series off of that. They actually watch, they're about to lose an OT right after I say that. Oh my goodness, there's been 2 points actually, and there's been a lot of minutes in this OT. 125 to go. All right, well, yeah, Jordan's definitely back in the game now. Yeah, I see him in the bottom right corner. Bulls now, Scottie. First free throw is off, and the second free throw is good. Magic, we're gonna bring it out to the right wing. Pass down. Scottie tried to go for the steal. I actually think he should have got it, honestly, but I guess not. Okay, toned them damn passing lanes down a little bit too much. Jordan's posting up against Byron Scott. Oh my goodness, the pass down to Bam, and it is stolen by Anthony Davis. What a terrible diversion of the play. Just give it to Michael Jordan. What do they got against Jordan? But the steal by Scottie, a terrible pass. Scottie can go all the way with the one-handed dunk. I got a damn NBA 2K logo out there. It wasn't even out yet. James Worthy, 51 seconds to go, now down by 2. He'll spin to the basket. He loses the ball. He goes up with it anyways. He misses. Rebound by Bam. Pass up to Jordan in the corner. Jordan trying to get to the basket, and he will actually successfully foul bait. I don't know what the hell they put in Mike. Matter of fact, oh yeah, Magic's right there. I feel like I haven't seen him do anything. They just give the ball to James Worthy every time, but I respect it. Jordan's going for his 40th point right here, and he will get it to bring them up by 4. And off the Scottie Pippen game winner, it looks like the Bulls might force this to a game 6. Pass down to Worthy. Worthy now wide open layup as they switched on that pick and roll, and that was the wrong idea. I guess either way it's a mismatch because Worthy's kind of, or Scott's kind of short, or I guess it was Armstrong on him. Yeah, Jordan trying to close out the game. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. He'll hop through the lane, go to the basket for the layup. 4-point lead by Chicago, 20 seconds to go, and I think that's gonna do it. AC Green will pass in the ball, looks like to, oh my goodness, the steal by Michael Jordan, picked up by Horace Grant, and that is gonna be the game. Jordan and Pippen put their all out there, as well as Bam with some defensive help. 42 points from Michael Jordan. Adebayo had 6 steals and 2 blocks. They also all had 2 steals, these first 3 dudes. And it looks like the Bulls, wait, let me see. I'm not really sure what's going on right now, but it's 115, 113. It said AD got a block, and actually they will have a chance to tie it up right here. 6 seconds to go. Vlade Divac passing in the ball to Magic Johnson. Magic, 4 seconds to go. Magic, 3 seconds. He passed it down to Worthy. Worthy the fadeaway, and that is good. They will go to OT again. They're talking about 1 chance, 1 shot to keep their season alive. I just heard the commentator say that. Is it really? No, their Lakers are up. They're up 3-2. This is the Bulls trying to fight for their season. I thought I was about to be over, but Lakers are trying to put them in the dirt. Now they're gonna get revenge and hit their game winners now. Let's see though. I'm not about to watch this whole 4 minutes. And the Bulls are so far dominating in the overtime, so they might actually rightfully take their game instead of the James Worthy bailout at the end there. 127, 120, and it is a 3-3 back-to-back year game 7. Lakers dominating, and they are going to win the championship. 26 from Worthy, 16 from Scott. A lot of players in double figures, and Anthony Davis will win a championship. Unlike with LeBron James in the modern era, he wins it with Magic Johnson, the I don't know, the 2nd or 3rd generation of elite Lakers players rather than like the 6th or 7th. Anyways, Magic Johnson finals MVP with 15 and 13 a game, 8 rebounds, and screw it, here's the playoff leaders for the hell of it. Shout out to James Worthy, 26 points per game in the entire playoffs in 20 21 games. And obviously Mike averaged 29 because that's Mike. Moses Malone retired. Danny Ainge retired. You can go make trades now. It says, okay, it said Larry Bird made the Hall of Fame, but I didn't see him on the retirement list unless I'm blind. Oh no, am I stupid? Anyway, Larry Bird did retire. Another draft lottery this year for like Chris Webber and Penny Hardaway. I'm not gonna watch this one because it's kind of up in the air anyways, but yeah, screw it. Let's see. Mavericks, Celtics, and Suns are the top three, and it will go to the Bullets and the Timberwolves and the Celtics. They get the top three. So the Timberwolves and Bullets, actually, I believe they were both top three last year. They moved up this year from the 4th and 5th spot. They you know, modestly moved up into 1 and 2, so good for them. So that means the Washington will finally have a chance, and they will get Chris Webber. So that is a good franchise changing player alongside Trae Young. And Penny Hardaway to the Wolves to join Cat and Anthony Edwards. It doesn't really get much better than that fit wise. That is going to be an insane fast break they're going to run. I'm not going to lie. Allen Houston to the Bucks. Shout out to Allen Houston. Cool guy. And for some reason, Harvey Grant's in free agency, but good for him. Go get your money, I guess. That means someone must have waived him. I guess maybe also teams that make draft picks want to waive players. That's fair. Player progression wise, it doesn't let me view all players on here, but Shea's actually the 2nd best player in the league, at least with a little morale boost he is. And Victor's now in 97. He's the best young player in the league, although they're all still, you know, like 26 or 27. He's like 22. Isaiah Ryder, D. Brown, Shaq, and Don McLean. This would be quite the dunk contest. When Jokic wins MVP, 27, 13, and 10. Oh yeah, that's true. I probably, you know, I haven't thought about it ever since I started doing face cam consistently. When I'm like, oh, it's the next day. I can't even lie usually and be like, oh, it's not the next day because I'm wearing like a different shirt. Anyways, yeah, Jokic wins the MVP for the Magic. He averaged a damn triple-double with 2 blocks and 2 steals. Chris Webber, Rookie of the Year. Terry Porter, 6th man. David Robinson, DPOY. Mike Dunleavy, Coach of the Year for the Lakers. Shea, Tyrese, Charles Barkley, LeBron, and Jokic make the first team. The Lakers and the Sonics were the best teams in the West, except the Sonics fell to 3 because division stuff. The Jazz were number 2. The Suns with Devin Booker make the playoffs this year with Alonzo Mourning newly over there. Anthony Edwards, Cat, and Penny Hardaway make it this year. I believe this is Penny's rookie season, right? Yeah. Paul George and D-Rob out there. And Luka again. On the East, shout to Chris Dudley. I don't know why. Just really sticks out like a sore thumb. Kevin Durant, his team was good enough for the 8th seed. Steph Curry and Shaq, good enough for that 7th seed. They'll take it. I mean, 45 wins they could have. I believe when I was looking earlier in the video, they were higher, like top of the conference, but we'll take that, whatever. Victor is just above Michael Jordan's Bulls as well. They're 1 game separated. Tyrese and the Pacers with Reggie Miller off the bench again, the 4th seed. And then the Heat, Joel Embiid, LeBron James, and then Jokic, Paolo, and the rest of the Magic, Doc Rivers, Jim Jackson. Who was the worst team in the league this year? It was the Dallas Mavericks led by Donovan Mitchell and Jaylen Brown, and the Rockets led by John Morant and Hakeem Olajuwon, who for some reason is getting significantly, I mean, he is 32, but this is around the time he was hitting his damn peak. 94, the best Hakeem. Either this or 95. LeBron averaged 28 points per game to lead the league. Then it was Barkley, Jokic, Jordan, Malone. Rebounds was also Barkley, and assists was Magic Johnson with 13 a game. 2 steals from John Stockton, 4 blocks from Patrick Ewing, and then Zion on field goal and Drazen Petrovic on threes. First round, you can see the end of the Bulls, the Suns, the Magic, the Nuggets, the Pistons, the Hawks, the Timberwolves, and the Spurs. The Portland swept the Phoenix Suns. Damian Lillard swept Devin Booker. They went 3-0. That was actually one of the Nets. Kevin Durant and the Nets sweep Paolo and Jokic. Jokic averaged down from his 26-point triple-double, 27-point triple-double. He averaged just 17, 4, and 9. Those were also upsets. Aside from that, every other series seems to be you know, common correct, whatever the hell. Anyways, so we're gonna have the 8th-seeded Nets against the 4th-seeded Pacers. Kevin Durant against Tyrese Halliburton. Then we have LeBron. So the Bulls lost to the Heat. So the Bulls lost to Joel Embiid again. Actually, I believe they lost to them in the year 1 as well. And now we're gonna have Joel against LeBron. Gotta move this damn microphone. Shout out to microphone stands. Anyways, Damian Lillard against Magic Johnson and Anthony Davis. Magic's only 89 now. He's a little bit older. And John Stockton, Lauri Markkanen, and Karl Malone, unsurprisingly, out here again against Shea and his Supersonics. 4-0 sweep by the Brooklyn or New Jersey Nets. 39 points from KD as he will averaging 32 a game on incredibly efficient shooting so far throughout the playoffs. 50, 40, 90, way above 50 and 40 as well. And every other series is currently 3-1 as well. Oh, now this one's 3-2. And the Heat have been eliminated, so LeBron has beat Embiid. Seattle has beat Utah, so Shea is going to move forward. And 3-2, now 3-3. Screw it, we'll simulate through it. The Lakers have been eliminated by Portland by 15 points. Damian Lillard is moving on, although Clyde Drexler was the clear leader in this game on 14 for 18 shooting, 35 and 8. So elite shooting guard battle over there as we have LeBron versus KD in the East and Shea versus Clyde Drexler in the West, along with Gary against Dame Lillard. 2-1 so far, 3-1 now is, wow, Kevin Durant Durant and the 8-seeded Nets are going all the way. I don't know what got into them, but maybe it's just what got into him, because 46 points in the 5th game of the series, and they have only lost 1 game so far throughout the playoffs. Seattle, at the very least, they lost 2 in the first round. They went to a game 5. They lost 2 in the second round, 1 in the third, and it would be very surprised. I don't know if I'd be. It's East versus West, so obviously, you know, whatever, new experience, new opponent, whatever. But shout out to the Nets, 8-seeded. Are we about to see an 8-seeded championship? Game 1 goes Seattle, 155-125. That is an absolutely insane scoring effort in the 90s from Seattle. They were just on one. Every single player they played scored double figures, and they're gonna win another game. So the Nets dropped their first 2 games of the playoffs in the first 2 games of the series. Is Seattle just too good? Do we have an Eastern Conference deficiency? Oh boy, look at that fourth quarter, 28-14 fourth quarter, and Seattle goes up 3-0. My goodness, the Seattle Supersonics, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is gonna win the 1994 NBA championship in an absolute dominant effort against the team that was rolling through the East. So you can't really say much else about the West versus East at this point, because yeah, I mean, that's just an insane domination of the team that was literally rolling through the East. Anyways, so far, Giannis, AD slash Magic, I guess Giannis slash Jimmy, AD slash Magic, and now Shai and his guys, his big 3 with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton are your champions 3 years in. We got, I would say, 7 years to go, probably go. I guess that would actually kind of be around the time LeBron would get drafted. So that's a good time, you know, since LeBron's in the league already. Yeah. NBA.com has replaced the newspaper as a main way to follow the teams. New tech. Wow, incredible. What year is this? 94? Damn, y'all had computers back then? Anyway, draft lottery. The worst team is a 25% chance of the #1 pick. I actually noticed that it was kind of more well-rounded. I guess this is when they changed it to give it an even higher chance if you were really trash. Anyways, this is a draft for either Jason Kidd or Grant Hill, which would be a big addition for whatever team gets them. The Mavericks, Knicks via Houston. I believe I reset the draft picks back, so this means this is a trade that was done during the throughout this video. I also feel like picks weren't traded as they probably still were traded a lot back in this day. Anyways, Knicks, Mavericks, and Clippers, and it'll be the Bullets, Mavericks, and 76ers. The Knicks pick dropped down, bastards. But the Knicks are also pretty damn good, so that's kind of stupid that they're even that far. The Bullets will get Grant Hill. This is Trae Young's team again, that trash can team. And Brian Grant goes #2. So Jason, oh my goodness, are the Knicks about to get Jason? They're gonna trade the pick. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I'm not mad at that. The Knicks will trade. Okay. Yes, it's Jason Kidd, but they already have Jalen Brunson, and they're going to add Domantas Sabonis to their core. That's a interesting trade, but you know, okay, wow. So let's just look at this. Let me get out of here. The Kings get Jason Kidd. They also got Daniel Marshall, and let me look at, well, the Kings, but now the Kings have Fox and Kidd. So I don't know what the hell they're really doing, but what I will do though, just because, you know, I'm not, damn, I got to make Sabonis or Ewing, both one of them able to play power forward. I'm actually not going to move Sabonis to power forward if he gets worse though, but they might just bench him. But I mean, if he's playing a lot of minutes, shoot, you got some out of that 4th pick at least. 88 overall first year. They're in win now mode, I guess. Screw it, good for you. And the Bullets, I remember they made that dumb trade where they got, what was it? Oh, well, they have Chris Webber now. I mean, they're starting to piece it together. He's not on the roster yet because I didn't advance through this yet, but Grant Hill, Chris Webber, shout out to the damn, that's like a damn TNT crew. KD is, which deservingly so, is now the 2nd best, or well, damn near tied for 1st best player in the league at 99 overall. And then Embiid's a 98, actually. Kind of interesting to see how this is going. So LeBron isn't really getting better because it doesn't really matter. He's a 96 as it is, but because obviously I guess his older version of himself didn't have it built into him to get better, obviously. Shout out to so the NBA debuted last night. That's actually why I had to end recording yesterday, because I went to a get together to go watch the Knicks first game, and that was interesting. So interesting to where, wait, how the hell did they get Rasheed Wallace's picture? Anyways, not gonna lie, every single 1995 draft I'm finding just sucks. Was this draft just not very good? But yeah, I was about to take the train. I'm going to the train station. I see a dude. He stopped me. He said, "Oh snap, it's Clique Productions, yo, you know, mad nice stuff, whatever." Shout out to him. And then as he's walking away, he says, "By the way, I'm a Celtics fan. Hold that L." And I said, all right. Honestly, I said I respect it. I said I respect it. Shout out to Mikal Bridges. He was really out there shooting that ball. Wasn't going in, but he was shooting it all right. It started going after the first half. Damn, I was about to say, was there any odd trades this year? And yes, there was. Kevin McHale for 2 second-round picks to the Hawks. I don't know if he's any good anymore. Probably not, but oh yeah, he's a 75. Yeah, it's over. It's just funny to see that. Spurs trade Terry Cummings for a 1st-round pick. The Jazz. He's actually at 82. That's not bad. That's a pretty good player. This year, the Bulls are actually back to the top of the Eastern Conference. They still got basically the same team, and they're the top of the league currently, but the Lakers aren't far behind. Neither are the Magic. Let me see what that MVP race is looking like. Jokic, Victor, Charles Barkley, Shea, and Sean Kemp. Wow. I didn't really consider how well the rest of the Supersonics were playing. But yeah, it's really just Sean Kemp. Gary Payton is out there. You know, he's doing his role. He's playing defense, and he scored a lot more in real life, but he doesn't have to anymore. You got Shea. You could chill out. Jokic wins MVP again. A little bit worse numbers, actually, but that's fine. Grant Hill, Rookie of the Year on the Bullets. He played pretty well. Sabonis, 6-man. Damn, he is still on the Pistons. He's still at 86. Well, he's only 30. Wait, how is he 30? Was he that young? Okay, yeah, he was. I don't know why. Well, I know he was older when he actually went to the league in real life, but I guess that makes, I don't know. I just lost track of time. Victor won DPOI. Calbert Cheney won Most Improved, and Jordan Malone, Bulls coach. Not Phil Jackson. Is he not in the game? I have no clue. Ja, Luka, Charles Barkley, LeBron, and Jokic first team. I feel like Ja's an interesting one to pop up. The Rockets actually good? I don't know. I don't think so. This year, Barkley led the league in scoring with 29 points per game. Then it was LeBron, Victor, KD, and Jokic. Rebounds was Barkley again. Rebounds or assists was Magic Johnson with 12.5 again. John Stockton with steals. Patrick Ewing with blocks. It's the exact same stuff. Oh, Sean Kemp shot the best field goal percentage. What the hell happened to Zion? I don't know. He stopped shooting as well. And Steve Kerr and Sasha Danilovic from 3. Tied literally to the decimal point. New addition to the playoff run this year. I'm pretty sure I've seen the Warriors make it before, but I don't think they made it last year. But for the most part, we're seeing the, oh my goodness, the Mavericks. What the hell? They were the worst team in the league last year, but all of a sudden, I mean, they got Bernard King off the bench. Derek Harper has been there. They're just the second best team in the conference. I mean, yeah, they benefited. They would have been 4th without the division stuff, but still, the hell happened there? They were the worst team. Now the Spurs are down to the worst in the conference and actually the worst in the league, just followed closely behind by the Knicks. What the hell? Why is Brunson getting so much worse? Oh, it's a morale thing. His morale's down. Anyways, they all have the morale down. They're all pissed off. The Pacers actually tied for the 8th seed, or the 8th seed, but missed it as the Sixers beat them out for it. The Sixers, Charles Barkley, all them damn rebounds and points. You'd hope he'd finally make it again. I feel like the Bucks were not in the playoffs last year with Giannis and Jimmy, even though they won that ring that first year, but they're back. And the Nets actually matched how their playoff performance was. They were the 3rd seed. Oh wow, LeBron and the Cavs just missed the playoffs this year. Yeah, this league is entirely back and forth for no reason. Kyrie's Hornets, haven't seen much from them. Haven't heard from Tatum Celtics in a little while. The Bullets, yeah, you guys still got a ways to go, I guess. Sorry. Ja and Hakeem seem to be cursed. I thought that team would have been way better. The Kings just, I mean, they traded the second dude I gave them, so I mean, they got Jason Kidd, but still, that wasn't really the best short-term move. I don't know. Clippers, haven't heard from Kawhi this entire damn time, and Dame and the Blazers actually missed the playoffs this year, so yeah, who the hell knows what's going on. Round 1, the Bucks, Warriors, Jazz, Sixers, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Nets, and Heat have all been eliminated. The Bucks actually got 3-0'd by the Hawks. Shaq and Steph Curry get Jimmy Butler and Giannis out of here. That's a good matchup. Then the Nets lost to the Pistons, so Victor in his first, I feel like his first second round appearance is gonna get KD out of here, the reigning Eastern champion. And the West was just all straightforward, it looks like. Second round, you got the Bulls versus the Hawks, Michael Jordan versus Stephen Curry, and Dominique Wilkins, Scottie Pippen, Bam. Yeah. Oh, and Shaq. The Magic do make it to the second round this year as they have Paolo and Jokic against Victor and Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. The Lakers in Phoenix, you got Magic and AD against Devin Booker and Jeff Hornacek and company, and Alonzo Mourning. Now who's an 89 overall. And then last but not least, you got Shea, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton against Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell. I don't know if they're ready for that much of a prime time against, yeah, the Seahawks, the Supersonics are cooked them in a 4-1 series. But there's still some hope over here in the East for a few teams. Let's see. 3-3 between Orlando and Detroit. And it actually will be 3-3 between both series as game 7. This is actually a really good, both are really good series actually at this point. And screwed it, we can get some gameplay. Yeah, 138 to go. It's a 1-point game. Remember, this is Victor. Oh my goodness, get this garbage off my screen. It is Victor against Jokic and Paolo, who neither one of them is in the game right now. And Victor is about to just go to the basket and dunk over somebody because there's literally nobody down there. Wearing the number 9. He's gonna take the layup, easiest layup of his career, maybe. 3-point lead for the Pistons. I damn near want to just, I'm not gonna collude, screw it, whatever. Screw it. Let me see for fun, how many timeouts do the Magic have left? Two full timeouts. You know what, if it ends up like coming back to like whatever, I'm not gonna be the one for that to fall on. But good God, this lineup is what needs, oh my goodness, what is this? Okay, you know what, pass over Rivers, Doc, back out, Skiles. Okay, that's a good shot. Oh, he got fouled. I thought he was about to get an N1. They actually changed the contest system in 2K literally today or yesterday or whatever, to where yeah, you get a lot more contests now. So yeah, anyways, Victor is bringing up the damn ball. Jokic is wearing the number 16, I think. I like the number 9. That's a cool number for Victor. Victor goes over to the left. He's dribbling it, running his own pick and roll, and into the post, back out to Dumars. Dumars will get a screen from wembanyama, and he will go to the left, pull up a tough mid-range shot. That is off, rebounded by Jokic, and up to Anderson. What a quick pass from Jokic. Jokic now comes back down. He'll grab the ball and he'll post up, high post against Victor. He's isoing back out to Skiles. Oh, double screen again over to Anderson. Nick Anderson down to Jokic. Jokic against Victor. He spins off him, gets to the basket, and the block by wembanyama. Oh my goodness, reaches over the shoulder. Dumars into the post, hands it back out to Thomas. Victor's dropping to the basket, and he's in a post up again. Or well, no, he's in a post up against Jokic for the first time. He will get fouled. Some BS. Jokic is tweaking. That's the most emotion he's shown since the last horse race. And Victor misses the first one. Victor, the second one is good, and that is a 2-point lead for the Pistons. So in this 2-point era, they can go for a 2-pointer to tie up this game if they would like, or they could do like Giannis did with Jimmy a few years ago and hit that top of the key 3. Dennis Scott will pass the ball to Anderson, and they are taking their good time. It looks like they might go for the last shot. Remember, your season is on the line, by the way, in case you forgot. Look at Dennis Rodman in the game. 6 seconds to go. Anderson pass over to Paolo for 3, and Paolo misses the shot. That is it for the Magic. They are going home. The shot taken by their real-life franchise player, and Victor Wembanyama will proceed. 6 blocks in this game, one that we saw Jokic with a mean triple-double, but not mean enough. Magic going home. And the Hawks are going to make not quick work because it took 7 games, but yeah, Steph Curry 39-9 in game 7. Michael Jordan with just 23. Shout out to the jersey number. It's really funny to look at the 3-pointers attempted. The Bulls attempted 3 and the Hawks attempted 8, even with Steph Curry. Steph Curry made 2 for 5 in this game. In the conference finals now, Steph Curry against Victor Wembanyama, and Shaq against Victor Wembanyama to be exact, and Shea against the Lakers, which I feel like we've seen many times at this point, or not. I don't know. It is 2-2 in both series. Is screw it. I'm gonna simcast both game 6s, and the Hawks are gonna win and make it a game 7. And I believe, yeah, the Supersonics also made it a game 7. So game 7 now in Atlanta, and they are dogging the Pistons. That is gonna be a 14-point win by Steph Curry and company. Victor with a pretty damn good game. 6 steals and 4 blocks, along with a near triple-double in points, rebounds, and assists. Shaq had 14 and 8, and the Hawks are going to go to the finals. Steph Curry looking for his first. Shea against, I don't know why I was looking at the matchup. Well, you know what the matchup is. And the Supersonics will defeat the Lakers. James Worthy was the leading scorer. AD with just 10 points. Shea and Sean Kemp went crazy, and we're going to get Shea against Steph, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Shaq. Let's do it. So we could either have a repeat champion who smoked the Nets last year, or we can see if the East now, with a real stacked team pulling up, is ready for prime time. And well, it looks like they might be. Steph Curry 39-14, Shaq with 20-17. That's like the best first game performance you could ask for from both of them, honestly. And they might do it again, as they are dominating in the second one as well. Sean Kemp with 23, Shea with 17 and 10, but Steph, Dominique, Kevin Willis, and Shaq with all-around efforts to bring them to a 2-0 lead. Another win by the Hawks, 108-85. Steph with 26, Shaq with 22 and 14, and they are up 3-0, and they are up 4-0. I was about to say the Seahawks again. Supersonics got a taste of their own medicine from last year. Sean Kemp at 39 and 10, looking like KD from last year, but Curry with 40, and I guess once again the all-around better team effort. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Supersonic, or Mr. Sonic, whatever the hell this dude's name is. Nate McMillan, he was a coach for a little while with what, the Pacers? Is he still a coach? I don't know. Is he an assistant? Who the hell knows? Steph Curry, finals MVP with 35 and 9 a game with the Hawks shorts on. Looks odd. Sleepy Floyd retired. Oh, and we have a league expansion and the forbidding of hand checking, so that 2 new teams is what, the Raptors and Vancouver? Yep, Vancouver and Toronto should be damn, wait, is it not? No, they are. They were in the Central Division. Yeah, so there was only 2 divisions back in these days. Anyways, so they will automatically be, I think, the 4th and 5th pick in the lottery, I guess. This year is a draft for Kevin Garnett, Rasheed Wallace. This is the best draft class I could find. It has some like auto-generated dudes. Hopefully they don't become any good. Maybe I'll nerf them if they do. Like real hate. Spurs, Knicks, Rockets, Kings, and Bullets. Top 5 here. And it's going to go to the damn Celtics. How did that happen? Where were they at? Oh, Celtics were 6. Damn, wait, were the Spurs? Spurs were number 1 and fell to 6. I didn't even know that was possible back in this day. Screw it. Wait, doesn't the expansion draft glitch? Oh no, this looks pretty okay. So could they can only save 7 players, and that's actually pretty big time. Now, a lot of these teams will keep a lot of these players just because they just will. Let me scroll through the best players list and see who the best player is that's going to be let go of. Oh, damn, Dikembe Mutombo. The Nuggets are trying to let Dikembe go. Is it because he's mad? I don't know. Maybe they just don't like him anymore. They don't have another center. Do they have like a high pick or anything? I can't even back out right now. It doesn't let me. There's some weird ones, like the Rockets are letting go of Otis Thorpe and Dan Marley. I'm going to let it rock though as is. I'm not going to. It's mostly pretty decent. Terry Mills out of there from the Bullets. So screw it. Yeah, let's let it rock. Expansion draft. First pick, Dikembe, to the Raptors. Then Otis Thorpe, Terry Mills, Robert Horry, that dude Sasha, who was tied with Steve Kerr for the best three-point shooter. George Murasan, tall cell. The Raptors get him and Dikembe? Yeah, they did. Yeah, run that double big lineup. Screw it. Throw him out there. Oh, Greg Anthony. Shout out to Cole. In the NBA draft, the Celtics will select Kevin Garnett, #1. You get him many years earlier. Rasheed Wallace, #2 to the Kings. Knicks get Antonio McDyess. I wish I would have just picked him and kept Jason Kidd, honestly. Yeah, I very well wish they would have done that. But, you know, hindsight is 2020, no 2020. Also, I see KG's wearing number 40. I'm changing that. Go wear number 5. I know he wore 21 early in his career, but screw it. You're already on the Celtics. Just go ahead. Oh, damn. Greg Anthony's already a free agent. What the hell? The Raptors or whatever team. They released half these damn players. Wait, can I go look at their team? Oh, I honestly, for the sake of parity, it's kind of decent because these teams aren't that terrible. They do definitely need at least 1 or 2 draft picks though. But actually, maybe I'll get weird. You know what? Screw it. I thought about this when I was first making this, when I noticed that, you know, there was going to be expansion teams, but screw it, we're doing it. Welcome to the league. Scotty Barnes, who is probably somewhere in the top 40 players, if I had to guess. In 2K specific, he's at 85. So I kind of skipped all the 86s and 87s to get to him, but it's Toronto. And he's also going to get better and stuff. They got him at power forward. I'm moving to small forward. There you go. Now he's a damn 86. Would you look at that? Shout out to Scotty. He's got the wingspan of hell. I seen him do a crazy dunk in game. And for the Grizzlies, Vancouver, yep, Jaren Jackson. They needed a player who was listed at center as well, which honestly, I wasn't even thinking about it when I was going to grab him. I was just getting the best player from the Grizzlies. He also is at 87, which is pretty good. So good for you guys. Maybe these teams can make a run. Who knows? They'll probably still be trash and get another player, which better for them, I guess. It's also time for the 96 draft class. They made Jermaine O'Neal look crazy. Shout out to Kenny Anderson for being on the all-star team. Every single player in the most improved player race is either on the Raptors or the Grizzlies. I wonder who won most improved player in real life this year, because that actually sounds pretty logical, but maybe not. Jokic wins another MVP. Kevin Garnett, rookie of the year. So obviously, by the way, he took Kevin Garnett's spot and he joined Jason Tatum over there, in case that wasn't evident enough. I don't know if they were good or not this year. I guess we'll see. Darnell Delk, 83 overall from Rhode Island. He is the most improved player over Scotty Barnes. Coach of the year, the Hawks, Larry Brown. Halliburton, Curry, Barkley, LeBron, and Jokic, first team. Luka, Ja, Chris Webber, Sean Kemp, and Victor, second team. And Penny, Clyde, Giannis, Paolo, and Hakeem, third team. So Hakeem's still good as well. So is Ja. So where the hell are you guys? Are you in the playoffs this year? I don't know. Grizzlies had 13 wins and the Raptors actually had 33 wins. So Grizzlies, good for you. You guys will have a pretty high odds at getting a really elite player in this draft, unless you draft, I don't know, someone not elite. And so will the Raptors, to be fair. You guys weren't the best either, but they were better already than a lot of these trash other teams. Like, they were, crazily enough, already better than the Ja Morant, Hakeem led Rockets, Paul George and David Robinson, and even a kind of, I wouldn't say fallen off, I don't know, Utah Jazz. I mean, I guess they fell off, but not overall wise. The Mavs make it again, and they are propelled higher up by their division status. This other division they got over here is obviously much better. The Clippers finally make the playoffs. Shout out to Kawhi. Atlanta, like I mentioned earlier, was the first seed again, although the Sixers were really damn good. Charles Barkley and Tyrese Maxey. Jokic led the league in scoring this year. Sean Kemp led the league in rebounds. Shout out to Barkley. He finally got dethroned. So did Magic, because he tied with Stockton, but I mean, that was not really much of dethroning. Peyton Hardaway and Michael Williams in steals, another one that got changed, and Hakeem and block. But like, we saw the same answers to all these for many years, although Steve Kerr is still #1 at threes. First round, the Nets, Supersonics, Sixers, Bucks, Hornets. Did I say Hornets? I don't know. Magic, Clippers, Warriors, all out of here. Seattle, after being the finals the last 2 years, is going to get bounced by the Lakers in round 1. They've had some battles in the conference finals anyways, though, so that's not all that surprising. Who won the championship last year? Am I drawing a blank? Oh, the Hawks. The Hawks are doing just fine. They went 3-0. The Sixers, though, they were the second seed and they lost to LeBron. LeBron was the 7th seed. He got out to the second round, and so did the Western 7th seed, the Timberwolves. Penny Hardaway, Anthony Edwards, and Cat, who didn't do much much in this game. Move on. They beat the Mavericks. Donovan. Yeah, to be fair, these teams damn near could be swapped because the Mavericks aren't really record-wise. They won 42 games, so they literally would be swapped. Or well, not the Wolves aren't an insanely high record team either, but they're basically even though. Yeah, I guess that's a better way to put it. Damn. So second round we have Steph versus Tyrese, plus Shaq, Jordan and Pippen against LeBron, Devin Booker against the Lakers with AD, Penny, Anthony Edwards, and Cat against Damian Lillard. Again, it's pretty similar culprits who keep making it far in these damn things. And the Cavs got smoked 4-0 by Michael Jordan and company. It looks like the only series that actually isn't gonna be a blowout is the Suns and Lakers, which ends in 6. So we got Steph and Shaq against the big three Bulls, Michael, Scotty, and Bam, and Dame and Clyde against Jeff Hornacek, Kevin Johnson, and Devin Booker with Alonzo Mourning. It is a really good damn team. That Alonzo Mourning trade was a godsend for them, and they have eliminated the Blazers in 6 games. The Hawks will eliminate the Bulls also in 7 games, actually 7-point win as well, and nobody on the Bulls scored 20 points in that one. So we have a Hawks versus Suns finals, Devin Booker and company against Steph Curry and company. Steph, unlike Shea from last year, can now be the first to go back-to-back if he wants it, but the Suns are looking pretty damn good. 15-point win by Kevin Johnson with 28 and 17. Game 2 is going to be another win, a 13-point win from the Suns, Devin Booker with 28 and 6. Game 3 is going to be another win, 27 and 12 from a lot. They are just saying, screw it, who got this game? Who gonna cook this game? Who gonna cook that game? And actually, out of the top 2, I believe top 2 picks it was, at least in this league or in real life as well, Shaq and Alonzo Mourning, and Shaq got outplayed badly in this game, 18 and 2 to Alonzo Mourning's 20 and 16, a 16 to 2 rebound disadvantage from Shaq. In total, they got out rebounded 39 on defensive to 20 and 12 to 14 on offense. And the Suns are victorious, a 4-0 sweep again. We had some close finals back a little while ago, but recently they have been cooking. And Kevin Johnson actually wins finals MVP. It was definitely a team effort. No one's denying that, but yeah, Devin Booker was not the finals MVP. Yeah, I mean, he probably wasn't going to win it regardless because, well, Alonzo, he was the leading scorer in the finals, but in the playoffs, Alonzo Mourning was actually their leading scorer as well. So definitely a 90s brand of offense. Dominique Wilkins is retired. So is Kevin McHale. They're both on the Hawks. Did Magic retire? Oh, wow. Did I just skip over Magic? Yeah, Magic also retired. So Lakers dynasty might take a big hit right here because he was obviously still one of their most impactful players. Players were the NBA team. Oh, wait. I didn't even know this is in 2K. I kind of want to click on the All-Star game just to see that. Players were the NBA team jerseys during the All-Star game. Wow. Oh, I kind of skipped through the lottery, but Grizzlies, Spurs, and Wolves were top 3, and it will go to the Spurs, Rockets, and Jazz. Grizzlies, and there was one other team, but they traded the pick, and it must have been protected. So yeah. And wait, I didn't even think about how huge of a lottery this is. I forgot. Yeah, so the Spurs get number 1. That's team with David Robinson and Paul George, and they will be adding one of Kobe, AI, Marcus Camby, who knows, whatever they decide. Let's just see what happens. First pick, the Spurs will select Kobe Bryant, so he will join Paul George and David Robinson in San Antonio. The second pick, the Rockets, so Allen Iverson will actually join Ja Morant and Akeem Olajuwon. The Jazz get Stephon Marbury. The Jazz even being this high up feels weird, but John Stockton will be joined by Stephon Marbury, who actually, it says shooting guard, so I guess that works. All right, in their backcourt over there. The Vancouver Grizzlies will select Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker's a good player, but not the best player you could choose if you're trying to build a damn franchise, especially, I feel like they had a lot of forwards over there as well. Marcus Camby goes 5th to the Celtics. Not the best pick in the world. I mean, honestly, not that bad of a fit pick, though. Him and KG will be elite defense. Ben Wallace goes to the Denver Nuggets. Who the hell's on the Nuggets again? Luka? I think it's Luka. And what's crazy is, actually, I just thought about this. They let Dikembe go in that damn expansion draft. Now they select Ben Wallace. The Kings will pick up Sharif Abdur-Rahim. He joins that De'Aaron Fox, Jason Kidd-led team. Ray Allen to the Raptors. Okay, he slid all the way to one of the expansion teams, so he'll be joining Scotty Barnes. Steve Nash to the Knicks. I wish they would have just kept Kidd a few years ago, but I guess him and Jalen Brunson will have to figure it out. Actually, I've heard Jalen Brunson say before that Steve Nash is his favorite player. Kerry Kittles to the Heat. Tony Delk. All right, I think, oh, there goes Page. I didn't even see where he went. Big Z. Page went to the Bullets, so he'll join that Grant Hill. Oh, wow, they must have been way better this year if they had the 12th pick. Trae Young in them. That's good for them, I guess. Who the hell is Drew Barry? And this is just Rick Barry, like in his face scan, but who the hell is Drew Barry? I'll be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to turn free agency on. Screw free agency. Or maybe now that I'm thinking about it in my head, maybe I'm lying. I might do it. By the way, Jordan's overall went down a little bit, so KD is now the best player in the league at 99, then Jokic, then a tie between basically everybody else. It's kind of sad, though, how in this sim so far. And I know Hakeem, you know, he could also still just play better at the overall he is, but why has his overall been going down into his 30s considering how good he was in this year or around these years? Wow, the best team in the league this year is the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know what inspired this jump, but randomly they are very good. They picked Latrell Sprewell a few years ago. That's cool. But I mean, they're a pretty good team on paper. It's just been a while and they haven't really done anything ever. Last season they were 39 and 43. They're already 30 and 11. And the worst teams in the league are the Celtics, which this isn't the end of the season yet, but still. Yeah, Boston should have just picked Ray Allen or Steve Nash or something. That would have been the perfect fit for this team, but they tweaked out. They only got 8 wins, and then the Grizzlies aren't doing that great either this year. Antoine Walker is barely even in the rotation for them. Yeah, that was an interesting pick. Oh, I forgot I wanted to check the damn All-Star game. I'll try and remember next season, but whatever. So we are 5 years in currently. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the year I turn back on free agency. And I know I said literally this past offseason I wouldn't, but I think it'd be kind of interesting. Now these teams actually, it looks like they have been re-signing their players, so I'm not even sure who would be a free agent. Oh, it says Victor, LeBron, Tyrese, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brunson. So we could see a lot of stuff mixed up. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll let it happen, because the video wasn't necessarily, oh, I'm going to bring these 30 players into the league and lock them on their teams forever. It was, no, we're going to bring them and see what happens. LeBron wins MVP. AI wins Rookie of the Year. Good for him. David Robinson, DPOI. Rick Adelman, Blazers, Coach of the Year. Okay, they've been pretty consistently good throughout this. No ring or anything yet, though. Luka, Tyrese, LeBron, Chris Webber, and Jokic make the first team. Victor, Giannis, Barkley, Ja, and Shea on the second team. I'm gonna be honest, this is one player I want to see leave, and actually it says he's on a 4-year deal. Ja Morant, I wanted to see him leave his team, but I guess he won't be. KG made the All-NBA third team in like his second or third year. LeBron was the leader in points by far, by 3 points per game. And actually, he is another player who maybe should leave his team as well. Now, they used to be pretty good. I feel like they've fallen off a fair amount. They're actually still pretty damn good. Yeah, rebounds was Chris Webber with 14 a game. Gary Payton at 11 assists, 2.3 steals from Jordan, 3 blocks from David Robinson, and Jaylen Brown at 48% from 3. So yeah, the Celtics and Grizzlies ended up the 2 worst in the league. Well, actually, the Rockets were worse, and so were the Spurs. Kobe might be getting himself a teammate over here. Who knows? Oh, wow. I just realized the Mavs drafted Jamal Mashburn again in the sim. Maybe I said this at some point during this, but I don't remember, because I just realized he is a pretty valiant addition to the Jaylen Brown, Donovan Mitchell Mavericks. Maybe that's why they've been doing so good. The Timberwolves are back in the playoffs again with Cat and Penny Hardaway, who's really good now. Jason Kidd and De'Aaron Fox are sharing the backcourt with Rasheed Wallace at center and Mitch Richmond off the bench. Kawhi and the Clippers actually made it again, and the Lakers still made it even without Magic Johnson with 89 overall. Vlade Divac on the bench, which, by the way, they could start 80 at the 4. They have the option, but they're just not doing, or Vlade, shoot. And in the East, you got Kyrie's Hornets, crazily enough. Then the Sixers with Tyrese Maxey and Charles Barkley. The Bulls with their big 3, Steph Curry and the Hawks. Tyrese, Reggie Miller and the Pacers. The Cavaliers, Giannis and Jimmy on the Bucks, and then Trae Young and the Bullets, I believe, make their first appearance as Chris Webber is a 96 overall. And they've also got Kenny Smith off the bench. First round, the Cavs, the Suns, the Bullets, the Mavericks, the Trailblazers, the Hawks, and the Supersonics and the Sixers are all out of here. The one upset I see first is the Hawks lost to the Pacers, so Tyrese and Reggie Miller got the reigning champions out of here. Actually, I lied. The reigning Eastern champions, to be fair. But yeah, 2 years ago they won it, and now Tyrese's Pacers are going forward. The Sixers also got upset by the Bucks. Allen Houston with 36 points alongside Giannis and Jimmy Butler to win game 5 by 3 points as well over Charles Barkley and Tyrese Maxey. Portland got upset as the 1 seed to the 8-seeded Lakers. That's pretty funny. I remember when Portland and the Lakers played in the bubble. I don't know why, I just randomly thought of that. And damn, every single series in the West was an upset. Minnesota, obviously the 5v4 upset, not as much, but Seattle lost to Minnesota. Cat, Penny Hardaway, and Anthony Edwards moved forward and only had 8 points in this game, though. The Suns, the reigning champions, they lost to the Kings. Mitch Richmond, Jason Kidd, and De'Aaron Fox sweep the Suns, by the way, not just lose. They just got smoked. And Dallas lost to the Clippers. So we have an entirely, actually except for the Lakers. The Lakers have been here many times before. Almost an entirely new cast of teams in the Western Conference and almost on the East as well, except the Bulls and the Bucks are pretty seasoned. So Kyrie and Tyrese, the Bulls big 3 against the Bucks big 3 with Allen Houston, I guess. The Wolves big 3 against basically just Anthony Davis, who upset the hell out of the Blazers. And then Kawhi basically by his lonesome against De'Aaron Fox, who's currently off the bench, Jason Kidd, Mitch Richmond, Rasheed Wallace, George Mirasan, Tulsa. The Wolves winning just 5 games. They get AD out of here. Yeah, that's to be expected. And every other series is a game 7. Hold on. Which one are they saying is first? Go to this. It is a 1-point game with 33 seconds to go. And the Clippers winning this would be astounding. Kawhi is in the game in these. Did these jerseys really look like this? Hold on, can I show you this real quick? Did these jerseys really have, oh, that does not look right. Like, it looks like the text should not have a blue behind it. That just looks so stupid. Because look at like the C on all their shirts from this view. It just looks so dumb. Like, it looks like it was not done correctly in Photoshop. You know what I mean? Like, they forgot to cut out the blue. Kawhi is trying to foul bait, but he's actually not, but he actually is, but he gets the line anyways. Kawhi, the first free throw is good. They go up by 2, and the second one is also good. They are up by 3. Passing to Jason Kidd, down by 3. Mitch Richmond will shoot the 3 with no hesitation. I like the hesitation I just had on that damn sentence. 12 seconds to go. Clippers going for the last shot. This dude is dribbling it dumb low. He looking like he in a rhythm. Matter of fact, are they not gonna give it to Kawhi? Wait, hold on. Will it? Oh, Isaiah Ryder for the shot, and that is off. Bryant Reeves with the ball. Hold on. Let's really dissect this real quick. If Isaiah Ryder was really a free thinker, he would have passed that to Bryant Reeves. Now, no, he wouldn't have, because Rasheed Wallace just jumped at the end. He was still guarding him. He just jumped for some reason right there, like it was gonna do anything. It would have been really bad if there was some time left. That would have been a bad look for him. Which that's probably the exact same way the sequence would go if it was in the middle of the game and there was 15 seconds on the shot clock. Let's be honest. Are the Kings gonna win? Oh, the Clippers are trying to fight back. They were just down by like 5, and now it's 1. Pass down, and wow, what terrible defense by Isaiah Ryder. That is a 3-point lead. I mean, yeah. Passing to Kawhi. Kawhi at the elbow. Kawhi will take a very tough floater shot thing, whatever. Oh, wow. They let that pass get off. That is insane. Jason Kidd is cooking them. Back out Rasheed for 3, and that is off. That is an ill-advised, absolutely garbage, terrible shot. But all right, like just you know, I know Rasheed could shoot his 3s, but that's just a terrible. Wow, we are seeing terrible shot on terrible shot. Yeah, Clippers, go home. We don't believe you. We don't need to see this. It's over. Rasheed with 32 in the win, and the Clippers are out of here. Another close game, a 2-point game between the Bulls and the Bucks, and obviously the playoffs is kind of in a weird spot right now. It could be any of these damn teams to win the championship. Turn off the. Yo, there's no way it was still this bad. Maybe it was. Was that how bad it was when people was watching Jordan hit that step back? Good thing I got to watch just The Last Dance and never had to watch that garbage on TV. I for sure would have went outside. Anyways, Scottie Pippen getting bodied up, and he will go up. That is a 4-point lead by Scottie Pippen. And Giannis walking up the court against Bam Adebayo. The screen, Bam gets over it real swiftly. Pass down to Jimmy. I don't know who that is guarding Jimmy. Jimmy will go for the post hook. Why does Jimmy have the ball in the post and not Giannis? Anyways, Giannis gets it. 42 seconds to go. He's trying to get to the basket. He will kind of get to the basket. If this counts, I'm not really sure. Oh my goodness, a disgusting fadeaway that goes in. 35 seconds to go. That was a unique play. Like that has never happened before. Anyways, the Bulls got it. Jordan, I think, still has hair. Jimmy's trying to get at him. Pause if necessary. Christie has the ball. He'll pass it down again to Scottie Pippen down low. Scottie with the fadeaway, and that is off. Rebound by the Bucks. Garland down by 2 with 17 seconds to go, and pass down to Butler. Butler 4 seconds, 3 seconds against Scottie Pippen. Absolutely cooked, but wait, he got it back and missed again. Jimmy Butler put in a torture chamber. That is an 18-point win. Finally, not a close game by the Pacers. They beat Kyrie and the Hornets, who were the #1 seed. So it is totally up in the air. Chicago versus Indiana. Shout out to Gary, Indiana. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Anyways, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Bam Adebayo against Reggie Miller. I wonder if he'll hit the push-off again. Reggie. Penny, Ant, and Cat against J. Kidd, De'Aaron Fox, Mitch Richmond, Rasheed Wallace. Kind of hate that Kings team, just how it's constructed. Of course, it's a game 7. It's a game 7 in both series again. I watched the playoffs, or the finals is somehow going to be 4-0. Anyways, the Bulls are going to make it to the finals. The Bulls have not made it in 5 years when they played against Magic Johnson and lost in 7 games. Magic and AD to be exact. Just because I don't like them, the Kings are going to win, right? Oh, no. We are about to see Anthony Edwards, Penny Hardaway, and Cat against Bam, Scottie, and Michael Jordan. They even got Eddie Jones over there. Oh my goodness. That was an insane late game comeback, so much so that I missed it. 39-29, and the Timberwolves take game 1. They were down by like 8 with like a minute to go, and I was like, oh, I guess it's over. And I just kept like that situation right there. It's like if that one somehow resulted in a loss. The Bulls win another game. Scottie 34-12-8. Jordan 28-9, 5-6. They're now up 2-1 even after losing that. That game 1 was kind of fluky, so maybe they just got it. Yep, it's 3-1, and Michael Jordan might might actually win his, well, I think second championship, because this simulation starts after the first one. So in the sim, with everyone added, Michael Jordan with Bam Adebayo on the team, who had a really good game, 13, 10, and 6. They're going to beat Anthony Edwards, who was just 5 for 10, and Cat was 2 for 11 with 6 assists. Scottie Pippen wins Finals MVP, 38 and 8 from Scottie Pippen win Finals MVP. Oh yeah, it's clear. Oh my goodness. Jordan averaged, yeah, 24, 6, and 8, but Scottie just did better in every single stat except for steal. Even if Mike was better in the playoffs or whatever, it doesn't matter. That man Scottie was insane in the finals. That's literally like what just happened in the WNBA finals with Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu were garbage, and Jonquel Jones was just goated. I actually really enjoyed watching real nasty big man basketball. The Grizzlies, Cavs, and Pacers, damn, just mad traded picks. Let me just see. The Spurs somehow got the #1 pick. So hey, Kobe's gonna have himself another teammate, and it actually will most likely be Tim Duncan. Please don't sell this. I mean, T-Mac would be cool too. It's gonna be Tim Duncan. Back to the Spurs again. Tracy McGrady goes #2 to the Rockets. He skips a couple career arcs to end up there first and foremost. He would be joining Ja Morant and Hakeem Olajuwon. And they actually have the 5th pick as well. Chauncey Billups goes to the Grizzlies, so they get a cool little player there. You know, Hall of Famer and everything, but I'm just saying in terms of like franchise changing, I'm not sure if it'll happen off the rip with him. But yeah, that's about that with this draft. Let me see if there's anybody else I'm forgetting. Yeah, nope, screw all of them. Am I committing to this? Screw it. Free agency. Let's do it. Victor, who's a restricted free agent. LeBron, Jason Tatum. All right. Let's just sim it. Let's just sim it. Let's just see what happens. LeBron is still here. Okay, well, he has a lot of offers at least. And LeBron and De'Aaron Fox are the only 2 big time free agents left. Everybody else is kind of, you know, Kenny Smith's out here, I guess. Okay, Victor has re-signed with the Pistons. Oh my God. LeBron James might have just ruined the video. LeBron James has pulled the Kevin Durant and signed with the Chicago Bulls. And he also got 3. Oh, I get it. Wait, do I? I don't know if I get this, because I'm about to say it, right? So is Scottie still on that trash 90s contract? Is that's what's going on here? I think that contract allowed for, I don't know, honestly. I don't get the rule. Wow. I'm not even gonna question it, because I'm looking at LeBron making 3 years, 30 million, and Jordan making 5 years, 18 million, and then Scottie making 3 years, 10 million or 9. Also, Jason Tatum will take LeBron's spot on the Cavs. I kind of don't like that. I almost wish he would just sit on the Celtics. Kyrie goes to the Hornets. Tyrese Halliburton to the Knicks, as Jalen Brunson goes to the Magic. So he's going to join, Jalen will join. Tyrese to the Knicks is one of the first dumb signings. He was actually doing really good over there on the Pacers, but he just left. I mean, maybe, you know, higher ceiling. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, Jalen left for the Magic, so he's going to join Paolo and Jokic. Donovan stood on the Mavs. De'Aaron Fox. Okay, he'll leave the Kings for the Raptors. Raptors, anything is good for them, you know. Bam will leave the Bulls for the okay, that works. Okay, so they lost Bam and added LeBron. I mean, you know, you give and you take. And the Kings, that was Fox's team, and I mean, they could use a more well-rounded team rather than whatever the hell they had going on. Cat will leave the Wolves for the Wizards, and Paul George stays with the Spurs. This was fun. This is a good free agency. I mean, kind of insane. Now the Bulls are just, I'm gonna make sure I just control the Bulls, and yeah, nothing else. Also, I saw the Wizards actually change their name. Oh man, Michael Jordan actually just went down to a 94 overall as we got here, so that's kind of disappointing, honestly. I kind of wanted to see, I mean, they're still gonna, they have to be a dominant team, right? There's no way they can lose, right? They're a little bit too good. Oh, but they don't have a center. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. 47 overall. Yeah, Horace Grant, get ready to learn center. But I would expect that Kobe and Tim Duncan team to win at some point before this is over. The Bulls actually lost their first 2 games in the season. That's promising. Hey man, the Bulls are only 4th in the conference. Maybe LeBron was the wrong signing. It's kind of a funny way to put things. The Supersonics are the best team in the league. Yeah, they didn't make it. They didn't do anything. Oh, well, they got Sabonis. Yeah, that's cool. Little slight signing. The Spurs still suck, as Kobe and Tim are still too young to be good at basketball, I guess. And they also, it looks like, traded Paul George, because I saw him re-sign with my own 2 eyes. Oh, yep, there it is. Paul George for Glenn Rice. Jokic was another MVP. Tim Duncan, Rookie of the Year. Vin Baker, 6th Player of the Year. Jokic might be the biggest sellout so far, just because he hasn't won a ring or even got to the finals, I don't think. But they got Brunson now, so screw it. Maybe they got some going on. I don't know. Haven't really checked. Victor wins DPOY, averaging 30. Steve Nash, most improved player on the Knicks, with him and Tyrese together, I guess. And the Hornets, best team in the East and the league, Coach of the Year. LeBron, Chris Webber, Jokic, Shea, and Luka have the first team. Charles Barkley and Victor make the second team. And Gary Payton, who used to not really score that much, but this year was his breakout year, I guess. And Jamal Mashburn makes the third team. And the Magic, despite the MVP Jokic, wasn't Brunson just like a, am I tripping? Or wasn't Brunson just like a 88 overall and he went back up to 93? It shows that his overall went lower right there? I don't, who the hell knows? Anyways, they're only the 8th seed. The Knicks made the playoffs now with Tyrese, and Ewing's currently off the bench because he's getting pretty old. He's still an 86, but Sabonis is better. The Heat with Paul George off the trade, actually. So Paul George and Joel Embiid united originally 20 years earlier. 30, damn, no, 20, 25. Trae Young, Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Cat now at the 5th seed, 50 wins. The Bulls still end up with 55 wins, but the better teams in the East were the Atlanta Hawks with Steph and Shaq, Philadelphia with Tyrese Maxey and Charles Barkley, and Glenn Robinson, who's at 91 overall. And then the Hornets, yet again, Kyrie and Larry Johnson. But the best team in the league actually was the Supersonics with 64 wins. The Suns are still up here, the Mavericks, the Kings with Bam Adebayo, the Warriors with Zion, Dame's Blazers, Penny, Ant, and well, not Cat. They got Gary Trent Sr. though, and Luka with a young Ben Wallace. Worst team in the league was Boston and Vancouver yet again. So Boston, I mean, oh yeah, they did lose Jason Tatum. He went to the Cavs. I didn't see them in the playoffs, but yeah, Boston took another step back. Cavs didn't even, yeah, here they are, the 11th seed. The Jazz got cool jerseys now. They're also pretty old though, and they suck. Also, LeBron averaged 31 points, then Victor averaged 30. After that, it's a pretty steep drop. Victor averaged 14 rebounds. Gary Payton averaged 11 assists. Shea with just over 2 steals. Victor with 4 blocks a game, 61% from the field from PJ Brown, and 47 from 3 again from Jaylen Brown. The Suns, Knicks, Hornets, Wolves, Nuggets, Wizards, Warriors have been eliminated, as well as the Heat. And wow, the Hornets lost in the first. I told Jokic he was trash, and guess what? He got good with himself, Sean Higgins, Jalen Brunson, Dennis Scott, and Paolo move on to the second round, a 3-1 win over the Hornets, as well as a 3-1 upset for Phoenix getting out of here yet again, and Damian Lillard's Blazers advance. Screw it, let's just go through the second round. Hawks, Kings, Blazers, and Magic. Magic do not make it any further, as damn, I low-key wish I didn't go through this because they just played a 7-game series with Chicago, the Jokic, Brunson, and Paolo team against LeBron, Pippen, and Jordan. But we will have the conference finals coming up. And the Mavericks, led by 40 in 40 minutes from Jamal Mashburn alongside Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell, will also move on. And then Shea's Supersonics also move on, as well as Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey, and Charles Barkley. So we're going to have Maxey, Barkley, and Glenn Robinson against LeBron, Jordan, and Pippen. And then the Sonics versus the Mavericks. You should know these teams by now, maybe. Philly has won the first 2 games. Oh, the Bulls came back and took another one. The Mavericks just got swept. The Bulls are up 3-2, and they will succeed. So Chicago has made it to the finals with Joey Dennis as their center. And we'll have LeBron against Sean Kemp, Scottie against Gary Payton, I guess, and Michael Jordan against Shea. So far, the Bulls are dominating game 1, a 153-111 win. LeBron had 47, 8, and 6. The Bulls looking to repeat with a pretty new guy on their team, but they do lose this next game as Gary Payton at 24 and 13. The Bulls win another game by 10 points. LeBron with 41 and 9, another 40 bomb. But the Sonics fight back. They damn near blew the lead again. It was a minute left. Man, once again, this game is close, but not close enough. Pippen with 33, and the Bulls are up 3-2. And the Sonics, 117-77 win. LeBron was 0 for 11 on 12 for 14 from the free throw line, 0 for 11 from the field, 1 for 7 for who the hell is this? Randy Woods. Scottie was 3 for 13. Some dude named Joey. Oh, that's Joey Dennis, the damn center. He was 4 for 14, and Jordan was 5 for 9. Shout out to Royce. Shea, really just the whole team just did incredibly better. It is game 7 of the NBA Finals. We are in this beautiful Seattle court, and for some, well, actually, I don't mind what I was about to say. Anyways, Scottie Pippen is trying to cook Shea, and forget all that Jordan LeBron stuff. Get the ball to Scottie Pippen and move out the way. Hello, GP Gary Payton back up the other way, guarded by Mike currently, and they are gonna roll Sean Kemp to the basket, pass down to Sean Kemp, and it is stolen by LeBron James. Oh yeah, he's wearing number 20. Never really thought about his number. Didn't really care. Anyways, I could wear number 6. Anyways, pass down to Dennis. Dennis, the big man in the post. Good Lord, pass that rock. Pass back down, and it's stolen by Sabonis because he passed the ball to him. Pass up, and Sean Kemp on the break. Sean Kemp, could he go for a dunk? I don't know. Maybe on the putback. Nope, never mind. Pass back out to Sean Kemp. What is happening? I don't know. I don't know why Shea's not getting the basketball ever, but okay. Pass back down to Sean Kemp. I mean, Sean Kemp does get a lot of buckets. He's getting doubled right now, and he will go to the basket. I thought he was going to maybe get to that through the contact, but guess not. I mean, he was guarded by Jordan and Pippen right there, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, Pippen to the basket, and he dunks all over Sean Kemp. This has been an absolute blunder by the Sonics in this OT, or not OT, it's just regulation, period. Why is Shea facing the other way? Okay, I guess he didn't want the ball. Shea is lethargic in game 7 of the finals. Pass down again, Sean Kemp, and he will miss again. Wow, I don't know the last time I've seen the cold ring. Oh my goodness. LeBron, why did he step back? I don't know. LeBron just stepped back for no reason. Oh yeah, we are seeing straight garbage. Anyways, well, they're gonna go back to it again for some reason. Pass back. Finally, Shea with the back. Oh my goodness. He is scared of Scottie Pippen. And Sabonis will get fouled with 19 seconds to go. Sabonis will make the first free throw and the second. Will the Bulls foul? No, I don't know. I just felt like saying that. Pass into BJ Armstrong, I guess, will take the free throw. BJ Armstrong to the line with the season on the line. The first one is good, 92%. He honestly might have been a better option for this. Definitely better than LeBron at free throws. And this will be maybe the last time out. I think, yeah, the last time out from Seattle with 18.5 seconds to go. We are seeing the absolute insanity that free agency can provide as Chicago is seconds away from winning their back-to-back championship after the addition of LeBron James. They said, screw it. We're not going to have the excuse like the Warriors did that they lost in real life and then signed KD. We're just gonna win and then sign LeBron anyways. Pass over to Payton. Payton will dribble it to the top of the three-point. What the hell was that? Rebound by Kemp. Oh, Shea wide open for three. Come on. There you go. Finally. He finally got the ball. I don't know why he's not getting the ball. Anyways, passing to BJ again. They have no timeouts up, but there's a lot of time on the clock. 7 seconds to go. BJ, the first free throw is good. The crowd is trying to boom or something. I don't know. He makes both. 3 second or 3-point. I don't know. Screw it. Deficit. Yeah, 4 seconds. Pass over. McKee is going to take the shot. McKee will miss the shot, and the Chicago Bulls have won the NBA championship, right? I'm not tripping, right? Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, Jordan's tweaking. Yeah, okay. Come on. There we go. Jordan, Pippen. I wonder who's going to win finals MVP. It's Bron. Let's be honest. It's Bron. Jordan hoists up the trophy back-to-back, and LeBron wins finals MVP. Scottie with the damn plays of the game that we saw, at least, though. It was a very odd finish. LeBron James finals MVP. He gets his first championship in this era. Charles Oakley retired. Draft lottery for like Dirk, Vince Carter, and Paul Pierce. Celtics are at the top with the Rockets and Jazz, and it'll be the Celtics, Jazz, and Pistons. Number 1 is Paul Pierce to the Celtics, so he will take Jason Tatum's spot, and is now Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett again. The Jazz get Dirk, so he will, I guess, soon to replace Karl Malone. Antoine Jameson goes to the Pistons. Rockets will trade their pick for Antoine Jameson, and the Pistons will select Vince Carter. Wait a second, didn't that happen exactly like that in real life, where Antoine and Vince Carter got traded for each other? Anyways, oh my goodness, why does Vince Carter look like that? That is not Vince Carter. He wasn't even in the league that long ago, or it hasn't been that long. Yeah, I don't know. KD's a free agent, so is Steph, David Robinson. Scottie Barnes is now a 93. Paulo, Kawhi Leonard. Oh yeah, I want Kawhi to leave this team. He's gonna resign, isn't he? Oh, he's going to the Knicks. Yeah, at least I hope he is. All right, everyone signed. KD is going to the Lakers, so he will join Anthony Davis, I'm pretty sure, and take Magic Johnson's spot over there. Steph Curry will join Victor on the Pistons. David Robinson goes to the Bucks, joining Giannis and Jimmy Butler as far as I can remember. Kawhi did go to the Knicks. Paulo stood with the Magic. Scottie Barnes left for the Hornets, joining Kyrie and them. Vlade to the Jazz. Yeah, I mean, he was getting benched behind AD for millenniums. Sabonis will join the Spurs with Kobe and Tim Duncan and whoever the hell else. I mean, I think, well, David Robinson just left, right? So yeah, they needed a new center. Well, that's interesting. I might have missed Clyde Drexler either leaving or retiring, because he's not on the Blazers anymore and they look pretty bad. By the way, look at the Wizards. Peja, Cat, Grant Hill, Trae Young, Chris Webber. They look real good. And yeah, Giannis, David Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Allen Houston, and Khalid Reeves at 85 overall point guard. Who the hell is that? Don't know. And Jordan got worse again, but they're still good and they're still the reigning champion. KG's up to a 95, but now he's got to deal with a rookie, Paul Pierce. Kind of wish Tatum would have just stood over there, since, you know, he's a that would have been a good duo. The Clippers suck. Well, yeah, they already did as it was, but Kawhi left. And now Shaq is alone as Steph Curry left him. Joel Embiid's down to a 93. So is Paul George. They're both getting older. Or worse, I guess. They're all the same age. Kyrie's with Scottie Barnes, and so now they got a legitimate, really good big 3, shoot big 5. Yeah, kind of a stretch, but whatever. The Jazz with Vlade, Karl Malone. Ugh, this is a nasty team. Oh my. Jason Kidd with Bam Adebayo. This team's, you know, running it back. They're pretty cool. Tyrese with Kawhi, Antonio McDyess, Patrick Ewing still here and still an 88 overall. Oh yeah, he was on the. They had Sabonis, so Sabonis left in their place with Kawhi. That's pretty good. Steve Nash up to an 85. Starks is still good. Jalen Rose over there for the hell of it. And yeah, the Lakers, it's really just KD and AD, but AD's been making it sometimes to the semifinals by himself. And these are 2 of the best players in the league. KD has not won a ring yet, but he did have like one of the most impressive seasons we saw. This man, Luka, hasn't got far much either. And then Steph Curry and Victor together. My goodness. Also, the Rockets still have Ja, Allen Iverson, T-Mac, and Hakeem, who is really old now, though. Kobe's up to a 91, and Tim's up to an 85. And they actually just signed Sabonis, who is falling off pretty badly. Shoot, his dad might still be a higher overall. And oh wow, the Wolves, they are replacing Cat pretty successfully with Jermaine O'Neal. All right, cool little recap. Why are the Sonics 21 and 24? Oh yeah, this league's getting weird. The Kings are really damn good, and so are the Sixers, which are two teams that were kind of unchanged this offseason. Wow, the Knicks traded Kawhi Leonard for Tim Hardaway. I don't know what benefit this brings to them, considering that they already have Tyrese and Steve Nash, but all right. I was actually gonna say, before I even open up this screen, I was gonna say I feel like this is like when random like insane trades would start to happen for some reason, and they are. There goes Dikembe to the Celtics. I was about to say, did Paul George get traded for Glenn Rice again? But in this, it'll let you like go back really far and look at trades from a while ago. Dennis Rodman got traded for a damn lottery pick. Chris Webber wins most valuable player with 24 and 12 a game. Paul Pierce, rookie of the year. Victor DPOY, and the Kings get coach of the year. Luka, Steph Marbury, Chris Webber, LeBron, and Victor make the first team. Jokic in the second one, and Jimmy Butler on the third. LeBron averaged 30 points a game. Jimmy Butler was actually third, crazily enough. They have a really good team. That's actually wild. I have never seen Jimmy score this much in 2K, even if I force him to, but I guess his shot tendency went up to a damn 96 without me doing anything. He's on a team with Giannis and David Robinson. He's shooting the most. Anyways, Chris Webber, #1 in rebounds. John Stockton, #1 in assists. Zion, field goals. And Rodney Rogers, 3-point percentage leader. Screw it. Let's just start going through the playoffs quicker. Why not? Hawks, Pistons, Blazers, Suns, Bucks, Rockets, and Supersonics, and the Pacers all eliminated. And damn, there was not one upset. All right, let's continue. Screw it. Next round, Warriors, Knicks, Wizards, Mavericks all out of here. The Knicks were the first upset. They were the second seed, but they only lost to the third seed, which was the Barkley-led 76ers. Damn, where the hell was Maxey in this game? 6 points? What the hell? So we're going to have Maxey against Kyrie, Glenn Robinson against Scotty Barnes, and Chuck against Larry Johnson. That's real. Those are some really good matchups. I'm not going to lie. And then Jason Kidd and the Kings. I like this team now. I didn't like when they had Fox and Kidd. Now this team's nice. Bam, Rasheed Wallace, Mitch Richmond, Jason Kidd against Penny, Anthony Edwards, and Eddie Jones over there. The Hornets get Philly out of here in just 4 games with the new addition of Scotty Barnes, and it's a game 7 in the Western Conference. And the Kings are cooking the Wolves and will make it to the final. So we're gonna have a new champion one way or the other. I don't believe either one of these teams. Yeah, I would have remembered if the Kings won. I know the Hornets haven't. The Bulls went back to back, but they didn't even make the playoffs. Chicago was the 9th seed this year with LeBron, Scotty, and MJ, and Stacey King at center. The Magic also did not make the playoffs with the big 3 of Jokic, Banchero, and Brunson. All the other ones aren't that surprising. Also, when did the Nets get this bad? Who did they have that left? I don't remember. The Lakers also didn't make the playoffs, even with KD and AD. And the Spurs got really close with Kobe and Tim getting better. Here we are, finals, Kings and Hornets. Kings smoked them in game 1. I wouldn't be surprised if the Kings did that every game, but maybe I'm wrong because it looks like the Hornets are winning this one. All right, 105 with 104 to go. The other bad thing about this is you notice how it's not cropped correctly on the sides when you stay on the era filter. It makes it like look like old TV. Anyways, George Murasan passing in the ball to, I don't know, it'll go to Abdur Rahim, who is a player who was on their bench, a really good damn player on the bench. And he's actually going to get the play call from right now, but never mind. They break out of it, and oh my goodness, he goes right at Kyrie and misses Simmons with the brick with 49 seconds to go. And oh my goodness, no, George Murasan on Kyrie. He's getting cooked, and he gets blocked. Oh my goodness. Why would you go to the rim? You would think he'd do a damn step back against this 7'7" dude, but entirely everybody subbed out real quick. Back to the starters, and well, Kyrie is gonna get another shot here. 12 set. Oh, never mind. Jason Kidd with the steal. And that reminds me, I had another crazy play in one of these videos. Oh my goodness, Jason Kidd cooks Kyrie Irving. Nah, we need a full replay of that whole sequence. Kidd comes out, gets a crazy steal, then comes back down, and look at how he mixes Kyrie. I believe it was on an in and out. Huss. Yep. In and out with the left. Huss goes left. Kyrie was stuck. We ain't seen Kyrie since. Jason Kidd all the way. He said, screw it. I'm not even going to dunk it. I don't even do that. Lay. To take a 2-point lead with 34 seconds to go. That's got to be one of the greatest final sequences we've seen in a while. And they need a damn timeout after that. Kyrie is rattled. And Jason Kidd get another stop against Kyrie Irving. The pass into Kyrie. He'll back off a bit. He'll set the screen. He'll go over. He'll get stuck. Kyrie will pull the 3, and he is going to answer back. Kyrie Irving We're seeing threes finally be attempted, and that is a 1-point lead for the Charlotte Hornets. This is a really good jersey matchup as well, by the way. Just elite jersey times. And that's a double entendre since Kyrie's from Jersey and Jason Kidd, well, you know, he played there, but not in this. Anyways, Jason Kidd goes right and he'll pull a three, and that is good. I mean, I wouldn't even expect Kidd to be the one to do that, but screw it. He had a lot of room, and wow, he'll take a 2-point lead. No more timeouts, I guess, for the Hornets. Kyrie will ISO at the top of the key. Kyrie, just 6 seconds to go. He's trying to work Jason Kidd. He's gonna hit a spin, pass it down, and another steal. The off-ball steal by Bam Adebayo, who can close out the game right here at the line. Bam, the first one is good. And wow, 2 insane lane steals by the Sacramento Kings in this last minute of game time, and that'll be the win for the Kings. They earned it through and through in this. Kyrie bricks the full court shot, even with Kidd answering back Kyrie's expertise of a damn 3-point shot. 2-0 lead for the Kings, a huge win, and it is another incredibly close game, 98-98. Yeah, now we're seeing some real elite Kings jerseys as Kidd's gonna go to the basket on Kyrie, the hop through the lane. Oh, the pass back out. Damn, Simmons did not want the shot. Don't even know if he could shoot threes. You know better than me. We probably, neither one of us knows. Anyways, Kidd goes right all the way, and he will take it this time. And oh wow, that was a foul. I did not think that was a foul. I thought he was just gonna make the layup though. Kidd, the first one is good, and Jason, Mr. Kidd, the second one is also good. That's a 2-point lead with 38 seconds to go. An elite point guard duel. Scotty Barnes also standing in the corner. Forgot he was even on the team. And oh my goodness, Kyrie Irving, another turnover. Rasheed Wallace dribbles it back up. Jason Kidd in the high post for some reason, dribbling like Magic Johnson. They got Rasheed against Kyrie right now. They're gonna set 2 screens, and Simmons again at the 3-point line. He does not need the ball right now. I'm sorry. Oh, but Mitch Richmond does. And Mitch Richmond with the bucket to take a 5-point lead. 14 seconds to go. Pass in, Kyrie in the corner, contested 3. That is off. And Sacramento is about to go up 3-0. Scotty over there checking Jason Kidd. The Hornets will finally take a game, but honestly, they're not gonna win. Oh, they won another one. All right, screw it. Game 6. Hornets trying to make a 3-0 comeback. I thought that, you know what? I guess most of the momentum has been built off of me jumping in and them being good in that scenario, but they look like they have it right here. Wait, let's see. Oh god, I'm kind of scared. Who has the ball? Kidd, medium, jump shot missed. Marshall rebound. What team is Marshall on? Oh, that's on his own team. Game over. Yep. The Kings win the championship. Jason Kidd with an elite finals performance and finals MVP. And yeah, look at the well-roundedness of the Kings throughout just the entire playoffs. Mitch Richmond only averaged 10 points. John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, Patrick Ewing, and Kevin Edwards retired. Reinstate the 5-second. Would it be reinstating it if it's not the first time it got added? I don't know. Did it get removed? Who knows? Celtics, Nuggets, Cavs, Grizzlies, and oh, this draft sucks anyways though. I didn't even see who got the pick. Whatever. I think it was the Cavs. Yeah, they get Elton Brand, second Lamar Odom, Baron Davis. It's not terrible, but it's kind of terrible. It's not, you know. Although there goes Manu to the Grizzlies. It's just as you can see by the overalls, not any players that are gonna make any sort of huge impact off the rip, but some of them will become 90s. Shoot, all 5 of these first 5 guys will get close. Maybe even, yeah, probably Rip, Steve Francis. You know, maybe it's not that bad, but it's not like okay, this free agency class kind of sucks. Mark Price is out here, but you know what? We were kind of spoiled the last few years, so I respect it. Latrell Sprewell to the Knicks. Oh, the Jazz had to get a John Stockton replacement and got Mark Price. LeBron wins MVP this year, averaging 32, 8, and 7 with 2 steals and a block. Bonzi Wells rookie. Yeah, I told you that rookie class. Victor DPOY averaging 10 less points. I mean, to be fair, Steph is on his team, but then he did a few years ago. Casey Jones, coach of the year with the Sonics. So actually, they ended up being really good again this year. Finally, well, not finally. I guess they've usually been pretty good. Shout out to NBA.com. Look at this. Wow, fantastic. LeBron of the league in points with 32 points per game, 6 points more almost than Luka. I don't know, something like that. 12 rebounds a game, tied with Tim Duncan for Chris Webber, and then Gary Payton assist. Blah blah blah. Shaq in field goal, and Hershey Hawkins in 3-point percentage. Supersonics had 66 wins, which is almost 10 more than any other team. Timberwolves were closest behind, and then the Kings, and then oh wow, the Rockets. Allen Iverson, John Morant, and an old Hakeem with T-Mac off the bench. Oh wow, T-Mac does not have. Okay, I'm not gonna make, just in case it's been working out for him, you know, I'm not gonna make T-Mac able to play the small. I'm not gonna make him a small forward, but I will give him the small forward on his tag because they couldn't put him at small forward because he didn't have that. So they can decide whenever the hell they decide to redo the rotations, whatever. But they did pretty damn good regardless. The Warriors with Kawhi, Billy Owens, and Zion made the playoffs, and then the Spurs finally made it with Kobe and Tim Duncan, both 95 and 90 overall. The Hornets are back up there. The Knicks are pretty damn damn good. The Bulls are still, will back up to a 3rd seed after missing the playoffs last year. Wizards, shout out to Trae Young. His teams are good now. And the Pacers actually still made it despite not having any current day players. All right, first round, let's see. Bulls eliminated. Damn, Bucks, Mavericks, Rockets, Sixers, Warriors, Spurs, Pacers. Bulls got swept 3-0 by the Hawks. So Shaq alone with no Steph. Another team with no modern day players, I guess. They do have Chris Mullin and Greg Anthony. I don't know, random 2 guys. Another sweep was Houston to Phoenix. Phoenix with Devin Booker and them. They will beat Iverson, Ja Morant, and T-Mac, who is still coming off the bench. Hakeem. Yeah, sorry to them, I guess. Tried to help you. Next round, the Suns, Kings, Hawks, and Hornets all get eliminated. There was some very close series here, as the Hornets were the 1 seed, but they lost to Trae Young and the Wizards. And well, Chris Webber was the MVP a few years ago or last year or whatever. So we're gonna have, yeah, the big 4 of Trae Young, Peja, Chris Webber, Karl Towns against Steve Nash and Tyrese and Antonio McDyess and Jalen Rose. I'm pretty sure Grant Hill's still on the team as well, so he might be off their bench on the Wizards or the whatever the hell team name is. And you got Shea, Gary Payton, and Sean Kemp against Ant Edwards and Penny Hardaway and Jermaine O'Neal. 3-2 in both series. The Wizards lose though in 6 to the Knicks. Wow, Tyrese and them move on. And the Timberwolves have lost in 7. They lost by 22 points in this last one, as the Sonics will be going back to the finals again. So Shea against Tyrese in the finals. Shea can go back for either, I believe, his 2nd championship, or the Knicks and Tyrese can win their 1st. Tyrese obviously was on the Pacers for a while. They also got Steve Nash on the bench, who was just starting a second ago. But yeah, the Sonics might just got this though, because they're a little bit too nuts. Well, let's see. Actually, the Knicks have something to say. Okay, New York makes it 1-1. Steve Nash, I think it just said at 30. The Knicks tried at the end to make a little comeback, but they did not. The Supersonics take another one by just 3 points. The Knicks yet again lose, and 3-2, 4-2. Gary Payton wins Finals MVP. Look at that. He used to not really score that much, and now he's scoring the most. 26 and 10 with a weird 30-year-old come up for him. And the Knicks, sadly for me, yeah, whatever, they lost. Michael Jordan has retired, so there goes the Bulls. This draft also wasn't very good. Kenyon Martin, Jamal Crawford. I was looking up draft class to see if I can, get an accurate one, but there wasn't any. So I just used the 2K default one, as the Cavs get the 1st pick again. Pretty bad 2 straight years for the Cavs to get the 1st pick, as they get Kenyon Martin, whatever the hell else happened here. I don't really care. And I'll announce it right now as Chris. Wow, there's a lot of good restricted free agents. I see Allen Iverson and Jason Tatum out there as well. Chris Webber stays, KG stays, Jason Kidd stays. Shaq is going to find his way to the Cavs. So he actually joins Jason Tatum I saw out here, and he went to the Raptors. So don't know what the hell is happening there. Kobe Bryant stays with the Spurs. Allen Iverson with the Rockets. Penny Hardaway with the Wolves. Alonzo Mourning left the Suns to go to the Nets, and he actually will join Jaylen Brown on the Nets. That Nets team was not very good, but they must have had some money to throw around. Ray Allen will be teammates with Jason Tatum on the Raptors, so he'll get a new Celtics teammate on a different team. There's a lot of free agents. Peja went to the Hawks, and Grant Hill went to the Mavericks, so the Wizards just lost both of their small forwards. Yeah, it's too much. This is too much going on right now. Marbury, Allen Houston to the Lakers from the Bucks. All right, yeah, we're gonna call it there. And I was gonna say, I will announce now that this will be the last season. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm done. Matter of fact, let me check out the last All-Star participants. Tyrese, Steph Curry, LeBron, Chris Webber, Jokic. Okay, is there any people that are surprising? I mean, maybe Jimmy, Steve Nash still out here, even next to Tyrese. Probably getting benched half the games. Kobe, of course, is out here. That's kind of why I wanted to go another year. Which, let me see how the Spurs are doing real quick as we move past this deadline. Oh, great. They're not even in the playoffs. Yep, yeah, this is a good time. Okay, well, T-Mac starting. Okay, you know what? Yeah, screw them. Oh my goodness. No, actually, they got Sean Elliott too, though, and he's a good player. I'm gonna let them do what they want, because they're benching Allen Iverson right now. Y'all decide. They got too many good players. The Pacers are the 1 seed with Antonio McDyess, Michael Williams, Reggie Miller, and Sean. Yup, yeah, call it quits. Yeah, this is it. They're not gonna win though. Trust me. I will put it on the video. Then they're not gonna win. The video will be gone, decimated. If they win the championship, there will be no outro. LeBron wins another MVP with Michael now retired. He's still got Scotty at least. Chris Webber wins DPOI. They be making him insanely good in this game. Sharif Abdul-Rahim, most improved player on the Hawks. So he left the Kings. I didn't even realize. And the Hawks is where he was in real life, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Jerry Sloan, coach of the year for the Hornets. Marbury, Shea, LeBron, and Chris Webber and Jokic, first team. Here's the second team's kind of crazy. Vince, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Jimmy Butler, and Victor. And then Payton, Luka, Antonio McDyess, Kevin Durant, and Bryant Reeves, all NBA third team. Good God. And as I close this out, the Nuggets, man, Luka did not do anything in this video. The Jazz, they used to be pretty cool. Dirk's good now, but they're not really back up to where they used to be. Devin Booker and the Suns, they had their fair runs. The Grizzlies never saw anything from them. I feel like I gave them a pretty fair shot by giving them Jackson as well, but whatever. Clippers with Kawhi were super irrelevant. The Lakers had their times. They kind of disappointed me in this KD AD era though, sadly. Blazers, you're not going to win the ring this year, but it would have been cool if you guys would have got one because they got pretty damn close. Oh, the Spurs did make the playoffs. There you go. Finally. Well, I guess they made it last year too though, but they're not very good. Zion, the Warriors have been in the playoffs like every single year, except they just do nothing. Wolves have made it pretty far. Mavs have been kind of confusing. Sonics, you guys are goated. Rockets are just now starting to make a name for themselves. The Kings, we know what they did. Hornets need to get your get back from the Kings. Sixers, you know, Barkley and Maxey have had a pretty good duo, pretty good era so far, but man, not enough. Pacers, I don't even know how the hell you guys are still good. Pistons, honestly, would have expected a lot more from Victor and Steph so far, and they have Vince Carter. I didn't even put this together. They have Vince Carter, Steph, and Victor, but I won't lie, the rest of the team is pretty trash. The Hawks all of a sudden are just mad good. I mean, they used to have Steph and Shaq. Now Shaq is gone, I guess, and I forgot where he even went. The Bulls are the Bulls. LeBron left the Cavs, and guess what? They somehow made it back, and Jason Tatum left. You know what? Maybe the Cavs needed to have no stars. That was the answer. The Bucks, I believe, won the first ring, and that was a pretty cool ring, so I gotta give them their respect. The Knicks, you guys got pretty close last year, and now you're not even in the playoffs. I forgot they had Tim Hardaway, so yeah, he really didn't play much because yeah, this Magic team disappointed the hell out of me. Hell, Jalen Brunson, you in general, you just disappointed me in this video because him and Patrick Ewing did nothing, and especially with this team, Paolo, Jokic, and Brunson, and they do nothing. The Celtics, KG and Pierce are a 90 and a 98, and they're still the 11th seed, so that shows you what this team's in root for. Jason Tatum and De'Aaron Fox, I forgot Fox was even in the league. That just threw me off. For a second, I thought I added him to one of the draft classes on accident. Yeah, anyways, where the hell have you been? I don't even remember. Wait, you know what? Let me go check. Just Toronto? Oh yeah, I guess. All right, whatever. Good job. Oh wow. Did Chris Webber win MVP this year? No, he won DPOI. Yeah, he wasn't defending much though, because they are the 13th seed for some reason. And Joel Embiid, I feel like he had like one good run, but then they fell off. And the Nets, yeah, it kind of makes sense that Kawhi ends up with the worst team in the league at the end because he did like almost nothing in this. LeBron averaged 31 points this season. Chris Webber 14 rebounds. Gary Payton 10 assists. Shout out to Gary Payton. That man has been, and Sean Kemp. Yeah, Shea and them just Bulls, Mavericks, Sixers, Warriors, Rockets, Blazers, Pistons, and Bucks all eliminated. The Pistons got upset by the Hawks. So Steph Curry loses to his former team who, I mean, they got Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Peja Stojakovic, but they got no modern players. Him and Victor, man, screw them, and Vince Carter. Cavaliers lose to the Cavaliers beat the 76ers. Shaq is on the Cavs now. That's who it is. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, I'm stupid. I remember I was saying that they had no stars, but they have Shaq. Yeah, Shaq got Barkley out of here. There goes bragging rights for the TNT future stuff. San Antonio's moving on to the second round as they upset T-Mac, John Morant, Antoine Jameson, Hakeem Olajuwon, and the Rockets. Oh, and Allen Iverson, who was only 2 for 6 in this game. And the Mavericks did not win a game against the Timberwolves. The Mavericks with Grant Hill and Donovan Mitchell, I guess. All right, second round. The Pacers were able to sweep the Cavs. Pacers with no modern players, but a good all-around team are going to move on to the conference finals. Minnesota just swept the Kings, so Anthony Edwards will move on to the conference finals for the last year. And it's 2-2 in both the other series. Oh boy, Seattle's up 3-2. And the Spurs are going to lose to the goated Seattle Supersonics. Kobe and Tim Duncan, cool little, you know, series or whatever, but not enough. And screw it, I'll just simulate through this one. 7-point win by the Hornets. They're going to get the Hawks out of here. We almost had a matchup of two teams with no modern players whatsoever, but the Hornets with Kyrie, Scotty Barnes, and Larry Johnson will play against the Pacers. They got to be the favorites in that. And Shea versus Anthony Edwards, I believe, well, yeah, there's a couple of these. 3 of these 4 teams haven't won a ring yet. So as long as Shea's about to go back. Yep, the Wolves lose. So no ring for Ant. As the Pacers will move on. And are we going to finish this out with a Reggie Miller ring and the team with no modern assistants? Oh my goodness. The Pacers win game 1 by 18 points. They lost Tyrese Halliburton and got better, even though Tyrese almost won. Oh my goodness. They are smoking them. 2-0 lead for the Pacers. Okay, Sonics get a win. Sonics are going to get another 2 insanely convincing wins back to back. And a third. Make it a third. Oh, Seattle, the dynasty. Shea went to the team with a young, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, and it paid off dividends as he went back to, you know, the old version of the damn Thunder. Shea wins another finals MVP, and I believe that is their 3rd championship. And I think we could definitively say that the winners of this video were the Seattle Supersonics, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Gary Payton, and Sean Kemp. In 2001, the champions. Jason Kidd had an elite ring. I won't lie. LeBron won a ring after going to the Bulls, joining Jordan and Scotty, and taking Bam's spot. The Suns did win. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. I don't know. Yeah, Devin Booker, Kevin Johnson, and them. The Hawks with Curry and Shaq. Magic and AD got the second ring. And then you had Giannis and Jimmy. This is pretty successful. Not gonna lie, it was pretty entertaining. Anyways, oh, didn't I say I was gonna be pissed off and end the video if the Pacers won? Well, they didn't, so screw you. Anyways, it's been real. It's been fun. Been real fun. You can subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. It's up to you, I guess. And like the video. You know why I want to say you should like the videos? Because I know YouTube puts like that little thing under the video where it like lights up the like button. And I stopped saying that years ago, but now they do that. That's kind of cool. Even though I don't think likes, I don't know if that even really matters. I might start saying that in the middle of the videos again. Anyways, shout out to Bonzi Wells. And I'm gonna get the hell up and out of here. Cut.